Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, good night, wherever you are zooming in from. It's exciting to have you a part of our Zoom call, whether you're a guest, whether you're a team member, part of Project 1000, whether you're just hearing about this opportunity, whether you're here for the training. Whatever you're here to do, we're excited to have you. This is a call that we just have every Sunday for our team, as well as for those who we are inviting to be a part of this wonderful opportunity that we're in. Again, my name is Dominique Kelsey. Excited to be your host today. Just small disclaimer, if you get kicked off sometime during this Zoom call, we've been on Zoom talking with Zoom people, trying to get a technical issue straightened out. So if you happen to get kicked off anytime during this Zoom, just go ahead and get back on and get reconnected, because I've assure you still be on teaching and training and being excited. So make sure you are in a quiet spot. Make sure you definitely have a journal. Make sure everybody is muted so that we can all hear clearly. All right. So you guys, make sure you have a journal. Make sure you have a pen ready to take notes. Any questions that you may have, anything that you get from this training, you want to make sure you keep it with you so that you're able to go over this information, able to marinate in it and use it in the skill set that we are definitely learning about. I am excited to bring on our leader who has been in this industry, the industry of network marketing, for about going on 19 years, as well as being in this particular opportunity for going on over a year. And he has been very, very successful within this opportunity, and he's been helping other team members as well, and just giving people an opportunity to be successful and helping us learn the skill set that you're going to be hearing about. So before I bring him up, I'm just going to go ahead and play a quick video for us all to see and to be able to know a little bit more about our leader, Dr. Stephen D. Kelsey. Give me a few more minutes. If you guys can see, go ahead and put 111 in the group chat. All right. So we're gonna go ahead. Stay excited, stay fired up, stay ready to learn. All right. I'm excited. It's a little bit about our illustrious leader who's been paving the way for us in this opportunity. I'm excited to bring him on. He is, like I said, he's been in this industry and been in this opportunity for quite some time, so he knows what he's talking about. So we welcome all guests, we welcome all team members, we welcome everyone. We welcome our team members from Africa. I see we have some people from Kenya on. I see, I definitely see Kenya. Anybody else who's on outside of Kenya, whether you're from South Africa or Cameroon or any of our other team members. Oh, Ghana. All right, Ghana, I see you. Ghana in the building. Awesome. Awesome. That's pretty cool. So, you know, Haiti, what you say now? This is awesome. So shout out to you guys. We appreciate you guys being on this Zoom. And we look forward to hearing about your success. We look forward to being able to build with you. Spring Hill, all right, in the building, Spring Hill. We look forward to building with you as well as helping you in your success journey. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and step out of the way of greatness and see if our leader is on. Dr. Kelsey, have you joined us today?
I'm on the call. Can you hear me? Can you see me? If you can see me, you can hear me, give me a thumbs up, give me a 111 in the group chat. I want to welcome everybody from literally all around the globe on this call. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Big shout out, to Dominique, Platinum 600 going Platinum 1000 for that illustrious introductions, handling everything that needs to be handled, putting things together so we get better and better and better, guys. That's what it's all about. It's all about developing, and getting better and getting better. So big shout out to her as she's handling things behind the scene as well. As you're going to be seeing her coming back doing the fast start training for those who know about that. Now, we are repetitive. I want to welcome everybody from literally around the world on this call. Shout out to you if we did not, say where you were calling in from. People, we didn't even know had people on from Haiti. So big shout out to Haiti, Ghana, South Africa, Kenya, Nigeria, Cameroon will be in the house. Wherever you calling in from, we didn't say your country, city, town. Make sure you put that in the group chat. And I also want to give a big, big, warm shout out to our two, that's right, senior business partners, Mr. David Emanite, Chairman 500, as well as Mr. Bass Grant, Mr. 150, guys, our chairman leader, Chairman 10 going Chairman 25. Big shout out to all of you guys who are on the call, the leaders who are on the call. Big shout out to, I know if you got people from Ghana, I know we got shout out from, our Platinum 5000, Ronnie Williams, who let people know about this particular call. Big shout out to him and all of you guys who are finding out what we're so excited about here on Sunday, all the time, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And now that we know that we got other countries, if you're going to be plugging in to this particular opportunity, quick opportunity, and then / training, team training, all of us under the auspices of Mr. David Emanite, let us know. We'll put your time on the flyer. Guys, we just excited, about what's taking place here and where we're going. So real quickly, guys, I'm just going to go over a quick opportunity. If you have any guests, I want to welcome the guests as well. We do not go over, spend a lot of time over the opportunity because you should be seeing this maybe the second or third time. This should be like a 3-way call for you. Get back with the person who invites you on the call, and then they will go over the details. They'll get you started and get you plugged in, to their local organization as well, plugging back here every Sunday, guys. So we're going to go ahead and pull up, a quick opportunity meeting here, flyer. Let me know if you can see this, because we're going to be talking a little bit about iMarkets Live being the platform to help us accomplish our dreams and goals. And so everybody, let me tell you one thing that we're really excited about is just getting our mindset to where we can handle the type of income that we want to handle, that we want to receive. We're going to be talking about getting our mindset over into the right side of the quadrant. Very, very successful, renowned Robert Kiyosaki wrote this book. And it's really, I shared this with a group of leaders earlier today about getting our mindset, ready for change, where we can walk up out of the 95%, right, and into the 3% or the 5%, way of lifestyle. In order to do that, you've got to be looking at yourself as a way that you're ready to change mentally, so your physical body, so the actions that line up with you, guys, follow you. And so we're talking about business opportunity. We're talking about investing. Guys, we're talking about investing in you, learning a skill where you can literally become your own bank, literally invest in yourself to where you can start to accomplish the kind of income that you want to accomplish to help you carry your dreams and goals. So we're going to be talking a little bit about that later on in this broadcast, but understanding if you are serious about accomplishing your dreams, if you're serious about setting goals, you want to think like a business owner, and you want to become an investor, because write this down if you're taking notes, money's no good unless it's moving. I'm going to say that again. Money's no good unless it's moving. You put your money in the bank, they take your money and they move your money. And they move your money into an industry that we're going to be talking about today, which is the foreign exchange. And guys, so we're going to be talking a little bit about Forex in a way that maybe some people, you guys know about it. Maybe some guys didn't know about it like myself. been an entrepreneur since 1999, retired full-time since 2003, had no clue about Forex, didn't get the memo, steady putting all of my hard-earned money in the bank so they could trade in the foreign exchange where they trade one currency for another. Guys, a 5.3 trillion average per day, banks doing this all over the world, 24 hours, 5 days a week, guys, and you can literally be a part of this on any device. If you have a phone, cell phone, smartphone, I like to say your phone is truly smart when you're using your phone to create income, guys. So if you got a smartphone, you've got a iPad, or you got Android, or you got laptop, bank, desktop, you can literally participate in the largest industry, guys, in the world. Guys, this is the platform where we're so excited about that we're using to participate in the foreign exchange, or what we like to say for short, Forex, guys, using iMarkets Live, which is the largest trading educational platform in the world, guys. First class Forex education, founded in July 2013, operating in 120 countries. This is why we have people right now, guys, if you're a guest, this is why we have people right now all over the world on this call, because we can participate in and operating in 120 countries around the world. This is phenomenal, where you can start from the local part of where you live and then branch out literally all over the world with people who are excited about investing and learning about foreign exchange. Debt-free, privately owned, no third-party services. Everything that you're going to be hearing about here in iMarkets Live, they owned it outright, guys. And that made me excited that, you know, they came up with the concept, they came up with the tools, they came up with the leadership. They have put everything together, and we've got a phenomenal leadership with Chris Terry, Isis Delatorre, Alex Morton, Ivan Tapia. Super excited about this leadership, because everything rises and falls on the leadership, guys. And with Chris Terry having experience on both sides of the spectrum, whether it be Forex or whether it be the network marketing industry, he came up with a system to marry the two. And if you're taking notes again, this is real important, where you marry the two, where you can take a skill and learn a skill over time and marry it with a system, a proven system, with people who have the fruit on the tree. You can take those two married together to create massive increase, not just in your life, but in the lives of people that you come in contact with. Now, let me tell you a little bit about the educational platform, which is very, very, very exciting, guys. If it is to be, it's up to me. If it is to you, if it is to be, it's up to you. Meaning that your results, right, depend on you. And everything that you have to win in this industry, you have it inside of you. So we're not gonna give you no guarantee. You get in what you put in, guys. You get in what you put in. iMarkets Live does not trade your money. They have experts that show you how to trade your money. iMarkets Live does not earn any money off your trades. Guys, you keep 100% of all your money that you win, that you profit in your trading. And then you enter and exit anytime that you desire, guys. Also, our objective is to empower, enrich, and educate over 1 million people of customers worldwide, guys, by 2020. This is a goal, guys. This is a mission. This is what iMarkets Live. They are so successful at bringing the right people together in the right time of their life. Guys, without the educators, you know, we would be lost. But without tools that the educators have to help us become successful, we still would be lost. So we're going to talk about the tools that are available here to help you to understand about your investment. Because whatever you invest in should bring you a harvest. Just remember that your harvest will always be greater than what you invest. And so we want to show people that there is a system in place, that if you take hold of this system, which is the IML Academy, where you learn how the foreign exchange work, where you learn everything that you need to know about Forex, guys, it will start to give you the knowledge of what's going on so you can use the tools as well to become successful over multiple languages, basic to advanced. As I shared earlier, I came in to this particular company here almost a year ago, guys, knowing nothing about foreign exchange. And I tell you, I played an adult game of follow the leader, and I wanted to know where the successful people were, and I wanted to be around the people who were winning. IML Academy is where it is, where you will learn everything from expert traders, guys, where you learn anything that you need to know about how to trade, where it came from beginning to advanced to intermediate, everything that you need to know about foreign exchange is in the IML Academy. So we teach in the 72-hour fast start training a little bit more in depth about that. And our Platinum 600, Dominique Kelsey, is going to come back and show you a little bit more on what takes place in the IML Academy. Also, sometimes people learn by not just hearing, but they learn by seeing. And this is where you get hands-on hands, eyeball to eyeball, face to face on iMarkets Live TV with live mentorship from master traders who are actually in the market live, doing trade setups, showing you patterns, giving you strategies to help you become successful in your craft, guys. This is a phenomenal tool. This is where I got my mentor from. This is where everything that I continue to dive into to learn about foreign exchange, about trading and setups and entries and stop loss, anything that I wanted to know, I found it on iMarkets Live TV. It's in multiple languages, in many trading sessions throughout the day. And even if you miss a live trading, you can go back and get the recorded session, guys. So basically, everything that you need to know to become successful is right here for you, especially with the hands-on-hand mentorship, iMarkets Live TV. Now, let's get into some really good stuff about how you're going to win. Excuse me. If you want to win, I want you to put 888 in the group chat, because it's important to understand that this is a learning process. This is a learning process. But iMarkets Live have put the system together that can help people take away the L, come on, and then earn while they learn. Because when you look at the word learn, all you do is take away the L and then you earn. So if you're brand new and you listen to me right now, you're brand new on this call, you may be a guest on this call, you may say, I don't know anything about Forex. If I told you all you could do, if you could copy and paste while you are learning, if you could copy and paste, if you could follow some simple copy and paste instructions and have the possibility of profiting while you learning, would that be a good idea? If that'd be a good idea, put 888 in the group chat, guys. Swipe trades is what it's all about. You can literally, while you're in IML Academy, while you're in IML TV, you're getting swipe trades alerts from master traders where all you have to do is copy right onto your iPhone, to your smartphone, to your iPad, whatever you have. Yeah, you can receive these trade alerts from master traders. They've already did the work for you. All you have to do is copy in the entry, copy in the stop loss, copy in, take profits, and you're off and running. If you can copy and paste, you believe that you can do that, guys, you are on your way to success while you're learning in IML Academy. The second product is pretty much the same as SwipeCoin, guys. If we're talking to people and you are the person that loves cryptocurrency, and I can tell you a testimony just off cryptocurrency where I took $5, guys, and made over $400 and some dollars and didn't know anything about SwipeCoin because I took a SwipeCoin alert from a master trader in crypto, and I don't know anything. I can't even tell you anything about cryptocurrency. One thing I can do is play an adult game of follow the leader, and I do know how to copy and paste. So if that's you about crypto, you can learn crypto and IML TV, and you can also be a part of trading. Whether it's up or down, you can still win with SwipeCoin, guys. Another tool that they have available for you is called a web analyzer. It's like swipe trades on steroids, guys. It just analyzes all the market. It sends you all the best trade setups with all the best entries. I mean, it's just working for you. It rings a bell and lets you know when it's time to get ready to enter into a trade, guys. We have people, you know, in Nigeria. If you're in Nigeria, you want to look up Sharif, the Sheriff strategy. There's a gentleman in Nigeria that has perfected a strategy that when you take on the web analyzer and take on with that strategy, man, you have some great possibilities of winning trades. If you're in America, Davon strategy with the web analyzer, guys, where you can marry those two and you can have the possibilities of winning. It's just like going into the gym where they do all the work and you get the muscles. Pretty and exciting tool, guys. Also, the harmonic scanner. While you're learning and earning, you can learn how to use a harmonic scanner. Learn the strategies. I have a strategy that we'll be talking about a little bit later. Even if I get, like Dominique said, if you get kicked off, just get right back on, guys. If you don't worry about it, we still got some technical issues that we're working with the Zoom, with the company here. But, you know, just get back on. We got a strategy that no matter what tool you use, if you learn the fundamentals, guys, you can use any tool, which is very exciting that I'm going to be talking about. But it scans the market. It also provides you with the info, entry, stop losses, take profits. Privately owned, like I said, the company owns 100% of everything that they create with a high accuracy confirmation rate. Guys, this is very phenomenal. We have another person in the islands that did 900 trades and 800 trades came back winners. 900 trades, 800 trades coming back winners. That's over 90%, guys. Are super excited about this particular tool right here. And also we have the swing trades with Chris Terry, our own leader, guys, our own CEO, could be doing anything he wants. And he sends us swing trades, ideas, let us know what's happening in both markets, crypto or Forex, guys. Super excited about that, guys, where you can get this to your back office, as well as the night owl that he comes on the night owl at 11 o'clock and goes over the market, guys. Super excited. But everybody that is active in IML, you should be taking advantage of the swing trades as well as the night owl session. Guys, like you see on this meeting here, as I told you, literally, you could be in David Emanetie's group. You could be in Mr. Bass Grant's organization. You could be in Mr. Rodney Williams' organization. You can be in Dominique's organization. You could be in my organization. You could be in the Williams organization. You have the training and support. Guys, I'm going to share this with you, and I'm telling you, I'm really being honest with you. A lot of people want to be successful. You know, a lot of people want to win. And there's so much training and support that's available for you. If you want to win, whether it's trading or building or both, you want to follow the system. Write this down if you're taking notes. System, save yourself stress, time, energy, and money. If you want to save yourself stress, time, energy, and money, being frustrated, you want to make sure that you plug into the training and the support system that's there for you. It's there for you, guys. We should have 100 people on this call. We should have 100 people on this call, because this happens every Sunday, guys, where you can learn the basics, and then you can learn, you know, trade setups, you know, and you have support leaders that are on this call all over the world, guys. IMLuniverse.com, where you teach you how to set up what you need to set up. Dominique's going to talk about that. IML corporate app should be on your phone. You should literally have that on your phone, because you're running all over the place. You can work your business from your phone. And if those who want to create a massive increase and want to have massive increase, those who will create a massive organization, you have 7-figure mentorship call, where there's a 7-figure earner, 8-figure earner teaching you and developing you so you can handle the type of wealth that you desire to receive, guys. So I'm so excited about the call, you know, and I'm not going to go too much far from here, because, you know, if you're looking at this for the first time, I want to ask you, as I said earlier, your dreams need to be financed. Your dreams need to be financed, guys. Dreams are not free. Matter of fact, they're only wishes if there's no goal attached to it. So I'm going to ask you, how much do you value those dreams and goals? How much do you value? What is the price tag, you know, that is attached to the dreams and goals? Because I said earlier, the best person that you could ever invest in is you. And when you take a skill and you marry it with a system, that's in place, a proven system that have the fruit on the tree. All you can do is create massive increase. So your investment will never be greater than your harvest. And so I'm telling you, when you look at what it takes to get started here with the company, guys, it's like crazy. You know, a couple $100 would get you started in iMarkets Live, to get you, you know, have you to connect with some of the best traders, some of the best people that build big organizations, you know, some of the best grants, the Rodney Williams, the David ETAs, you know, some of the great traders like Cam Manning in the organization, you know, you got Davon, you have so many people who are out here making it happen. I tell you, it's priceless. And for a couple $100 to get you started correctly, your dreams will be financed, guys, as well as the optional add-ons with Swipe Trades, Web Analyzer, Swipe Coin. You get in where you fit in, and then you dive in. I like that. You get in where you fit in, and then you what? Dive in. You get started. You get going. You don't worry about, you know, the money. You don't worry about that. You get excited about the harvest. You don't worry about the money. I was telling some people earlier, I said, people that are still connected and conformed to how this world works, the 95 to 97% of them, they're only happy when they're paying bills. But when it takes an investment to invest in themselves, is going to help them accomplish their dream and goals, they complain. Well, I mean, if you have not really got that mentality yet, the company has put something in place for you. It's for you. It's just for you. Well, you don't have to worry about, you know, if you're going to look at your investment as a bill, then all you got to do is find two people that think like you, that's ambitious, that want to accomplish something, bring them, introduce them to iMarkets Live. They get started with you, and your subscription, your maintenance free, is waived, guys. And this is what we're teaching here. We have a philosophy of how to teach this, where everybody can literally be getting multi-million-dollar information for what? Free. If you like free, put 222 in the group chat. Free, no, not just like free. How about free and getting paid? Put 222 in the group chat. If you like free and getting paid, then put 222 in the group chat. Now, guys, I know I said a whole lot. Right? But I want you to get back with the person that invited you on the call. You know, concludes the first part of a presentation. You know, I want to talk a little bit about if you're on the call and you want to be a builder, we'll talk a little bit about that, but I really wanted to cover first the first part of this, and then bring on, you know, our trainer, who is Dominique Kelsey, who is our basic Forex educator. She is getting very, very good at explaining the basics. What do I do next? What is the next thing I do? So if you can't stay on the call, I understand, get back with the person who invited you on the call, tell them you want to get started, and tell them you want to know about what do I do next. And then we're going to come right back after this quick 30-second break, guys. Do whatever you got to do. For those who are going to stay on the call, if you're brand new and you want to know what to do next, or you want to know, you know, hey, I'm interested in the residual part of that as well, then we're going to come back, teach you a little bit about what's going to happen next. And then if you are still on the call, we're going to go over a couple of trade setups that I was in, some of our organization was in. We got over 500, almost 600 pips last week in our signals group. We're going to go over some of these pairs, kind of show you where we were and where, you know, we're not going to predict the market, but we're going to set it up just so we can react to it and get paid. All right, guys? So, Dr. Kelsey, glad you guys were on. Glad I was able to meet some of you guys all around the world. I'm going to go ahead and give it back to Dominique. Dominique, take it away.
Woo, let's go, as we like to say. You know, ready and excited to get started. Once again, every time you hear the presentation, you know what this opportunity has the potential of bringing to your life. You know, you can't help but get excited. So while we're on this quick break, I'm going to go ahead and play a couple of videos of some upcoming events that we have happening in the organization that is pretty exciting. So while we play these videos, go ahead and make, if you got to stretch. You got to get something to drink, get something to drink. You got to get something to snack on, get something to snack on. Do what you got to do. But we will be back. Let me get this up. Thank you. All right. Woo! Women Who Win Worldwide. That event will be happening in January. So all you ladies who are in the United States, who are able to go to that event, I would strongly suggest definitely getting your ticket. I will put the link in the group chat in case you don't have it, so that you're able to go and register as soon as possible. Also, what we have going on is a meeting from our upline chairman, 500, David Amunitier, and that is coming up right now.
Hey, superstars, this is David Amunitier here. Super excited to announce that we're actually kicking off 2019 with a major bang. We're actually going to be going beyond, ladies and gentlemen, right here in Atlanta, Georgia, January the 18th and the 19th. You want to be here. This is going to be an explosive event that is actually going to be kicking off 2019. You've got big plans for 2019. I can tell you right now that this event is going to put you on the right path. You want to get your entire organization to Atlanta, Georgia, January the 18th and the 19th. We're going to have fan night, Forex Academy night, where we're going to be training on cryptocurrency, on Forex, with the very best traders and educators in the entire world of Forex and cryptocurrencies. Going to be right here in Atlanta, Georgia. And then on Saturday, we're going to have the main event, where we're going to be recognizing a lot of you for your accomplishments, ladies and gentlemen, on the 19th. That's going to be from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then we're going to have the gold ball. Now, you got to qualify to be at the gold ball. And we'll let you know all about that. But, guys, I'm super excited about this event. You want to get your tickets right now. We got early bird pricing that's going to be happening from today, from the moment that you're watching this video to November 11th, ladies and gentlemen, $67 for the entire event. That's Friday and Saturday. Early bird pricing is going to end, though, November 11th. And then regular pricing will be $97 for you to go beyond here with iMarkets Live. I'm super excited about it. I know Alex Morton, he's pumped up about it. He's going to be here, the Executive Vice President of Sales. Yvonne Tapia, our Vice President of Sales, is going to be here. We're going to have a host of chairmans. They're going to be here as well. We're going to have Chairman 250s, Chairman 500s are going to be here, Chairman 100s, Chairman 50s, and all the 10s and all the 25s will be here as well. Some of the best educators, best traders. This is going to be a star-studded event. We're experiencing no expense. It is going to be off the chain, ladies and gentlemen. So you want to make sure you get your tickets right away for this major event, January the 18th and the 19th. Go to IMLGoBeyond.com to get your tickets right now. All right, we'll see you guys in 2019. Take care and get ready to go beyond.
All right. So you want to make sure you put those events in your calendar. for the Women Who Win Worldwide, our very first event, which, ladies, I hope you're excited about because I'm excited for it. It's happening January 11th and 12th in Orlando. So if you're in Florida, no excuse, ladies, none. And you want to make sure that you bring someone with you so that they can share in the same experience that you're going to be sharing in as well. Also, the next event for Go Beyond with our Chairman 500, David Emanicier, Ivan Tapia, our VP of Sales, and also Alex Morton, will be in Atlanta, January 18th and 19th. So you want to make sure you go on the websites. I'll have the links in the group chat, and make sure you register and get your ticket, because this is what you are investing in. This is what, you know, you say you want to go to the next level, whether it's in training or whether it's in trading or whether it's in building. These are the events that are needed and that have been put before us that will help us in that. So you're saying, Dominique, what is the next thing that I'm supposed to do now that I've said yes to this opportunity? And even if you've already said yes and you still may be teeter-tottering a little bit, whether you're in or whether you're not in, you know, we always go over the 72-hour fast start. We always want to go back to the basics, to remembering how are we going to be successful? What is our success journey supposed to be like? Well, when you see some of these things, the very first thing you want to do is dream big. That's the very first thing. Dream big. What is it that you want? While you were listening to Dr. Kelsey go over the presentation, the opportunity, while your sponsor or whether your guest, whoever invited you on or whoever has already shown you the opportunity, what were the things that you were thinking about that made you say yes? Is it that you wanted a new car? You want to change your zip code? You want to travel? You know, you want to have peace of mind. Something simple as having peace of mind, because you're able to make sure all your bills are paid and yet you still have more money at the end of the month. Do you want your family to be happy? We know that when things aren't going well financially, people aren't happy. So is one of your dreams is so that you have a happy family? And yes, we included money at the top. You don't even have to have this whole pile of money. What if it's like a quarter of that money that you had going in your bank account? How would that make you feel? How would your life be? What is your why? I joined this opportunity because financial freedom. Well, you can break that down. What about financial freedom that is part of your why? Like Dr. Kelsey was saying earlier, dreams need to be financed. What is your dream? Doesn't matter how small it is, doesn't matter how big it is. What is your dream? And don't be ashamed of your dream. And don't think that your dream can't ever be accomplished when you have an opportunity that's been put in place for you to work so that you can get your dream. We always work for other people, those who have a job, and we never knock jobs because, you know, we need jobs to pay the bills while we work in the opportunity. You know, there's nothing wrong with having a job, just only having a job. So the financial freedom, you want to provide for your family. You want a new car. You want a new house. You want to travel. You want to change zip codes. You've always wanted to see the Eiffel Tower. Well, how am I going to be able to see the Eiffel Tower? How am I going to be able to go see the pyramids? Let's make it even simpler. If you're in Florida, how am I going to go to Miami? How am I going to, go to Key West? Different things. How can I go see the Grand Canyon? I've always dreamed of doing that. Opportunity has been placed in our life for us to do it. The only thing about it is we have to work the opportunity that's been given to us to have that success. We work the opportunity, we believe in the opportunity, and then we receive the results of what the opportunity says it's going to provide for us. So what else do you want to do? Do you want to become an investor? You want to use IML as a platform to fund your next dream, your invention, you're a fundraiser, wherever you want to donate, the different things you want to invest in that this opportunity is able to give to you. We want you to write these things down. Do you want to help others? Well, you can't help others without helping yourself. If you're poor, you can't help the poor because you're poor. But if you're rich, you can help the poor because you're rich and you're wealthy and you have enough to help the poor. And you should still be doing things, activities to continue to help you to be rich and wealthy. So just think about that. And if you have your journal, or if you have a notepad and you're taking notes, start writing down those dreams. Dream again. Dream big again. And the next thing is to become a product of the products. go to imluniverse.com and go through phase 1. You're a guest, if you're just getting started, you want to get with your sponsor, and they should take you through IML Universe. They should take you through phase 1. You should have the corporate app, which is the second icon. That should be in your phone. I actually have that as my wallpaper on my phone. So I am reminded what it is this opportunity is able to give to me. If I'm seeing iMarkets Live, I'm believing in iMarkets Live. Not only am I believing in iMarkets Live, I'm believing in the things that iMarkets Live believes in. We believe in educating people. We believe in empowering people. We believe in enriching people. So I am investing in the philosophy of iMarkets Live. And so I have it on my app. I have it on my phone, so I can see it every single day. We should all have this corporate app. The next thing is the MetaTrader 4. You are now a trader. So you should have the tools and the apps needed to make sure that you are trading. The MetaTrader 4 is one of those apps. And you should get with your sponsor to walk you through how to get MetaTrader 4. If you have a iPhone, you go to your app store. If you have an Android phone, you go to your Google Play Store and you look for MetaTrader 4 and you download that. The next icon that you see is different brokers. This is just an example of different brokers that you can get your brokerage account from. But we always want to reiterate, get back with the person who invited you, the person who sponsors you, to see, their suggestions and which broker to go through, because there's different things that brokers do. It's not all the same. And so you have to see which best fits you and go with it. The next thing, it would be number 2, open up your demo and live account and demo for the first 30 to 45 days. If you've never heard of iMarkets Live, and you've never heard of Forex, the Forex trading, the foreign exchange industry, then it's very, very important that you demo. We definitely stress demoing, especially if you do not know anything. Demoing is where you get your practice from. Demoing is where you learn your lessons. And then the more information, education that you start to build upon, you'll learn from your lessons, which is other people would say be failing. You learn from your demo, and then once you open up your live account, you treat your live like your demo, and you treat your demo like your live account. So you want to make sure that it kind of balances out, so that you're not going over and beyond what you think that you can do, if that makes sense. So the next thing, number 3, is set up all of your services and commit to 1 hour a day, 5 days a week, to watching educational videos on IML Academy, starting with basics 1 through 4. 1 hour a day. That's all that's asked. The minimum 1 hour a day, even if you have to split those times up, because education is key. You've now embarked into an industry that you've never been into before. So you need all the education that is being provided to help in the trading industry, to help you. This education is to help you. This education is to help me. And it's not going to be an overnight process. It's not going to be an overnight process. And we'll get through that more in the slides. But I want you to know it's not going to be an overnight process. When we first started going to school and learning math, it was, I know at least for me, it took me a while to catch on to math. It took me a while to catch on to learning pronouns and nouns and adjectives. And, so it's all education. So you're going to have to give yourself time, and you're going to have to invest even more so in yourself in getting this education so that you can learn. We have a seed group in our group, and we give out signals, but it's only for those who have invested into their investment, which is they've invested, they're actually taking IML Academy seriously, starting with basics 1 through 4, knowing the foundation of where Forex has come from, knowing the terminology. You're going to need to know what a pip is. You're going to need to know, what a lot size is, what's a leverage, who participates in Forex. You have to know this information, because in order to go to the next level, you have to have a foundation first, a strong foundation. And that's what basics 1 through 4 is. And this is where you have to start. Then you can advance to intermediate, and then a mindset. I love the mindset, and you guys will probably always hear me talk about mindset because having the right mindset is very, very important. We have gone too long. Some of us have gone too long with having the mindset of being average, of having the mindset of I can only do so much, being mediocre. When it comes to trading, this is a whole nother ball game. So you're going to need a whole new mindset to understand when you're frustrated. You have to have a mindset to understand about being successful, what success takes. It doesn't take that much to be successful on our job. Yeah, we may have to work a little bit harder, but it's usually the same thing. Going to work, doing the same thing, and having I don't know about your job, but on my job, I have to have certain things in place to show that I want to advance to the next level. And if I can do that for my job, then I can do it for myself. If you have criteria set in place on your job or even in your life in period, then you should have that same unction, that same passion to be able to do it for yourself. And so your mindset's going to need to change. You're going to need to learn how to think like a gladiator. You're going to need to learn how to think like a trader. You're going to need to learn how to think like an investor, because you have invested in the best person possible, which is yourself. So you have to have the right mindset in order to be successful in this. And it's going to take time. So many years of negative information has been passed through our minds. So now it's going to take a little bit of time to filter that out and to get that new information, that new knowledge, that new wisdom, that new understanding that's going to help you in your trading process. Now, the next thing was to build your list. Build your list. You can start thinking about names right now of who you believe who has the same entrepreneurial mindset or the same mindset to want to learn to do something greater for themselves and for their family. And you can start putting those names down. You can look through your phone to go through your contact list to see who would want to be a trader. You remember Dr. Kelsey was talking about you get 2 on your team and you trade for free. So think about these people who may want to learn this new skill set. 30 to 50 names of people who only want to learn how to master the skill set of trading Forex through the educational platform of iMarketSlide. It's through this educational platform that they should be getting the same knowledge that you're getting, the same wisdom that you're getting, the same information that you're getting. So you're not only learning together, but you're trading together, and then you're earning together. So think of those people who you feel will be the right fit. And remember, you get your 2 when you trade for free. The next list that you're going to build, because these are going to be 2 separate lists, is you're going to have your builder list. Find a champ. Again, 30 to 50 names. And this is what you need to look for. People who have influence, meaning people who, once they say something, people will jump on it because they believe in what that person is saying. They believe in their they believe in their work ethics. They believe in their abilities. People who are go-getters, people with a positive attitude, people who are professionals, because professionals understand what it takes to build. Professionals understand what it means to fail forward, but yet to still continue to go forward. So have the means to getting started as well. You want to find these people, and CHAMP stands for people who have children, people who have houses, people who are the right appropriate age between 18 and 35, people who have money or who are married, people who are professionals. So these are the people you want to think about. Look through your phone and find those names. If you can't think of 30 to 50, that's fine. Just do the activity of writing those names down. And every day, have the mindset to go out and make a new friend. Meet somebody new. And then you can add that person to your list, whether you think they'll be a trader or whether you think they'll be a builder. So you go out and make a new friend, make a new contact, make a new acquaintance. 2 to 3 people. If you can do 2 to 3 people every day, then your list will never, ever be low. So then once you're building your list and you're talking to people and you're on the phone or if you're hanging out, you want to give them this power phrase. In the last 10 years, the amount of money that's flowed through your bank account, how much have you made on it? And when you say it, you want to say it, like you really want to know, because you know that answer. 9 out of 10 will say none. Then you want to follow it up with, well, what if there was a way, or if there was a skill that could teach you how to multiply your money? When you want to know about it, and you want to make sure you say this in a way to where the only answer that they can say is, yeah, I want to know about it. So then that is how you build your list. That is how you're going to get new people, just to see the opportunity, to see the opportunity of what trading can provide, and to see the opportunity of what building can provide, and to see the opportunity of what trading and building can provide. You never know. Some people may start off as traders and then end up being traders and builders. Or you may just have somebody who just builds and doesn't want to trade. It does not matter. It's the fact that you're doing the activity that's going to help you be successful. Activity first, then the results will come after. The next thing is to book for meetings. Get good at showing the presentation. Learn the presentation. Learn it from the front to the end, from the beginning to the end. Learn the presentation. You can do Zoom conferences. You can do one-on-ones, person to person. You can do private trade mixers, which is where you will do this at your house. You will do this at their house. And then there's a YouTube link. And I will provide the link also in the group chat. So y'all don't let me forget. I got to give y'all 3 links in the group chat. And the next thing you want to do after you book your 4 meetings, or in the process of booking your 4 meetings, you want to do the PS3, not the game PS3, but you want to do the professional PS3. You want to pique their interest. You want to show the plan. You want to do a 3-way call with your sponsor. And then you want to show this presentation 4 to 6 times a week. You want to show it 4 to 6 times a week, whether you're just looking for traders or whether you're just looking for builders, because this is the activity that's going to bring the results. And the more you get good at the activities, the better the results will happen. Whether someone shows up or whether they don't show up, you're still doing the activity, and you get good at failing forward. Remember that. Get good at failing forward. Failing forward is a good thing because you're learning lessons, things of what not to do the next time. Then, another final step that I love really, in the 72 hours of getting started, is you have to give yourself time to succeed. You have to. Even if you have to put it up on your mirror and say your name, Dominique. Your name's not Dominique, of course, but you say your name, and you said, I have to give myself time to succeed. This is a new journey, a new success that I'm embarking onto, and I have to give myself time to succeed. First, starting with an 18-month commitment. Daisy Duncan says, I am a student always. Remember that. You are a student always. You are always learning, whether it's the good things or whether it's the bad things. But in this case, we want to be learning the good things. We want to be learning the right things. We want to be learning the things that will bring us the success that we so crave for. We see other people have it and we say, how come that can't be me? Well, we come to tell you that that can be you. That can be you. I've been in this industry of network marketing for 13 years. And in the process of the 13 years, I had to learn how to be nice. I had to learn how to be nice to people. I had to learn how to be a new person, the person that I've been created and designed to be. I had to learn to have the heart for people. I've always had a heart for people, but because of things that have happened in my life, it suppressed that. And so what I'm saying to you is there's things that has happened in our life that have suppressed our dreams, that have suppressed our desires. And so now when success has been presented to us, it's going to take some time to get everything that we've been suppressed with off of us, to have a new way of thinking, to let old things pass away and let all things become new. So give yourself time to succeed. Give yourself 6 months to learn. If you learn faster, good for you. If it takes you a little longer than 6 months to learn, good for you. But give yourself time to succeed. You have to have goals. Demo, harmonic scanner. Demo, the swipe trades. Be in the IML Academy, basics 1 through 4. Have your personal development. Personal development is so, so important because, again, we have to get rid of our old mindset. We have to get rid of the I'm a failure mindset. We have to get rid of, oh, the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep getting poorer. Yes, that's correct. But now put yourself in the I'm rich and I'm going to keep getting richer mindset. So personal development, get on the Daily Mastermind. That's another app that just came out from Brandon Boyd. Download that app, download that app in your phone so that you can get the daily quotes, so that you can get the daily motivations, because it's going to take motivation. It's going to take inspiration. It's going to take passion. It's going to take commitment. You have to commit to yourself, commit to your success. And that's all involved in personal development. Listen to audiobooks. Plug into team calls like you're on the team call right now. Plug into the team calls, because I guarantee you someone is going through the same thing or has gone through the same thing that you've been going through. We have a phenomenal testimony from one of our team members in Kenya. Her name is Grace. She's a Platinum 600. And oh my gosh, her testimony is so phenomenal with what she's just been doing trading. Yes, she's a Platinum 600, but the money she's been able to make from trading alone has been able to move her from one place to another place. It's been able, I'm sorry, I'm telling your testimony, Grace. It's been able to have her, she's never had a TV. Her kids have never had a TV. And now they're able to have a TV, 42-inch TV in their living room, where now her kids can watch cartoons like all the other kids. I mean, this is just from trading. Why? Because she's giving herself time to succeed. She's plugging into the team calls. She's plugging into the group meetings, and she's plugging into the major events. So plugging in keeps you connected. If you want to be fired up and continue to have that electricity that you need, you have to stay connected. What's your connection? The team calls, the group meetings, your personal development, being on IML Academy, being on IML TV. That is your electricity. That is your plug. You just have to stay connected into the plug. You have to stay connected into the socket so that you can continue to be electrified. Next, the 6 months to earn. You have to give yourself 6 months to earn. If you start earning before 6 months, great. If you're earning after 6 months, great. The fact that you are earning, you're learning and you're earning. Have money goals. How much do you want to make daily? How much do you want to make weekly? How much do you want to make monthly? Write those down. You have your journal right now in front of you. Write that down. I want to start with making $20 a day. I want to start with making $50 a week. I want to start with making $200 a month. Write those down. If you have a goal of where you need to go to, as long as you see the goal, you have all of the tools available set out for you. You just have to use those tools to get you to that goal. And if you don't hit your goal, that's all right. At least you're working towards your goal. Then you just reset your goal, look at what you could have done better, and get back in the game and keep going. Then you start to do your live trades, whichever tools you like the most, whether it's just harmonic scanner, teacup, gold rush, swipe trades, web analyzer. You find your niche and you go ahead and get rich with it. Still, personal development. Personal development is a must. Personal development will never go away. Then 6 months to master. You're mastering this skill set, just like mastering how to ride a bicycle, just like mastering how to learn math, for one, just mastering in general, mastering your trade, mastering your skill set. You're going to go through IML Academy Advanced and the Mastermind. Still, the personal development, your live trading. By this time, you should be live trading with confidence, because you know market structure. You know what you're doing. You know what you're looking for. And even if you have not mastered in the 6 months, that's fine. If you master before 6 months, that's fine. If you master after 6 months, that's fine. Why? Because I am a student always. You are a student always. And in the 6 months time, which leads up to the 18-month commitment, you should be able to check off goals and see that the written goals and the written dreams that you have finally manifested. And it lets you be able to put on more dreams and more goals. Now you can ask your kids, what are your dreams and what are your goals? And you can start working towards their dreams and goals. You can help team members with their dreams and goals. Even if you're just trading, you can still help team members who you brought aboard to get their goals as well. This has been the 72 hours to fast start. I hope you guys really were able to get the information and really understand what it is that we're excited about. If I was talking too fast, I apologize. I just get so excited and so fired up because of what we're able to do and what we're able to accomplish through this opportunity. Whew. And now, now we are going to, okay, now we're going to, hold up, let me get this right. All right, so now, still make sure you have your pen and your papers, because now we're gonna get into some trading training from Dr. Kelsey. And you definitely don't wanna miss this, because it will help you with market structure and help you be able to see where you can get better at in looking at your trades. So without further ado, we're gonna take a 30-second break. And if you get knocked off, remember, get back on, and because we'll still be here. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna take a 30-second break, and you guys can get some water, get something to drink, do what you gotta do, and we will be right back.
What up, what up, what up, what up? Can you guys see me? What's up, what's up, what's up? Boom. What up, man? Dr. Kelsey back here. How many got excited about the 72-hour fast start training? Is she fired up or what? Man, I said I need to go ahead and throw some charts up here real quick, because you guys been listening. I'm glad. Wow, we still got a few people on. So, you know, not going to apologize for the time, guys. This is what you need. This is going to take you to the level you need to go to. So you can take an hour, hour and a half out of your time to help sharpen your iron, you know, and get your skills to the next level. So I'm going to go ahead and I was going to talk about the 3 principles, and hopefully I'll talk about that afterwards, because after I show you what I need to show you, you're going to have to work with, understand the philosophy of doing what you're doing, okay? I show you, let me share my screen. And, you know, we've got people trading all around the world using all different devices and things of that nature, you know, and they want to make the big money. But we're teaching 20 pips. If you saw on the flyer, 20 pips for 40 days, 7,000, 7K. I'm gonna say that again, 20 pips, 40 days, 7 Gs. Where are you gonna get that type of percentage on your money outside of Forex? Nowhere. So I'm gonna show you, now we've gotten more than 20 pips now, but there's a method to how we secure our 20 pips. And then after that, everything else is just gravy. So I'm gonna show you like 3 or 4 trades that I've been in, our team's been in, that, you know, from last week. We got over, I think it was 500 and some of you guys know that was over 500 and some pips last week. We probably will hit 1,000 pips this month, the month of October. And that's we're just getting better. We're still students. We don't know it all, guys. And if you have your own strategy, that's great. So don't, you know, and it's working, then, you know, continue to sharpen that, continue to master that. I'm gonna just show you a simple structure that, and it is strategy, but it's a structure that if you learn market structure, doesn't matter if you got swipe trades, teacup, gold rush, web analyzer, harmonic scanner. You know, I learned this from my mentor, 6-figure, going 7-figure trader, Stevenson Linder, on IML TV. He's on Sunday nights, 9 p.m. and Tuesday nights, 10 p.m. So I've been with him all the way since I've pretty much after the first month in IML. and I'm just, you know, learning and learning and continuing to learn. So I want to look, you're looking at Great Britain JPY. If you want to pull out your computers or whatever you're using to mark up your charts, we've got in this. I'm going to go back to the daily chart so you can kind of get an idea of what the daily charts, if you can see through all of my my resistance support lines here. Anytime you kind of want to know what the market is doing, you want to go back and see what it did. So when I'm marking up charts, guys, I'm on a daily, and I'm looking at market structure. Write that down. I'm looking at structure and price action. You know, where the market has been, what price it was at, and what market and what price action it is in now can almost show you where the market is going to go. So just looking at Great Britain JPY on Wednesday, as I started looking at Great Britain pairs, I had to remind the group that, you know, even though it's going up, people were catching pips on it's going up. The RSI, you can see right here on the RSI, it was overbought, okay? But it started down here in September 12th, 13th, 14th, 18th. As it started creeping up, people were catching this buy going up. I reminded them that it's going to go to the top. Look left, look left. Look in this area right here. I want you to see this area right here. If you look left, you can see it's at the top. What did it do when it was at the top? It shot down. So when I was looking at this is market structure. I'm setting up, I'm looking back to see what the market did. So again, if you want to see what the market did, go on the daily chart, weekly chart, monthly chart, and look left. Look left. Always look left. So the market took this huge went into this huge downtrend. Okay, so over here, I'm looking at it, right? It's letting me know that there's a great possibility that this is going to do what? The same thing. It'll probably go here, and then it'll probably retest and then finish out down here. That's long term. That's not a 25 pip. That's not 13 pip. That's long term. You can see this happen here in August, late July, and here we are all the way in October. So this is long term, but I want you to get an idea of what market structure looks like. So then I go to the 4 hour. Now you can see it a little bit better. I'm going to teach you a simple principle. Write this down, put it in your trading notes, okay? You want to learn, okay, outside of you learning what you're learning on IML TV, I'm just simplifying it in layman's terms, okay? You want to learn impulse, correction, continuation. Impulse, correction, continuation. You also want to learn what? Patterns, because the market will show you patterns. If you see right here on the 4 hours, it took, back here, it took a ascending channel. This is what you call an ascending channel as it was walking up. And here, inside this ascending channel, you can see the impulse, correction, continuation. Where's your impulse? It started at the bottom right here. If you can see you can see that. Can you see this? This is your impulse. This big, long, bullish candle right here on the 4 hour. Straight up, what happened next? It corrected. Boom, it went backwards. Some people call it a pullback. You may hear me call it a flag, okay? After it pulled back or corrected, what did it do? Continue on. This is what you got to get good at looking for. Impulse, correction, continuation. It always happens on every pair, doesn't matter what pair you're looking at, okay? Ultimately, in this ascending channel, you see it corrected again, and then what did it do? It continue on. You see it corrected again, what did it do? It continue on. You see it corrected again, what did it do after that? It continued on, and it found its way to the top. So this is what I was telling people last week. I said, it's going to get to the top, and once it get to the top, it's going to shoot down. You see, we had a small reversal right here, but it stayed in this channel that I have drawn out, and it consolidated and it went up and down and up and down and up and down. Now, when it's consolidating, I don't choose to trade, but some people do, because when you're looking for entries, you want to go on smaller time frames. Here's what I drawn out on the 4 hour, and this is what it looks like on the 1 hour. You have your impulse, you have your correction, and you have your continuation. So good at looking for the impulse. No matter where you are on the time chart of your trade, find the impulse and you know when to get in. Here's your reversal right here. Boom, 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 boom. So people were catching pips all up in there. I was not. I bought one time. My focus was on the drop because I would rather catch 300 pips than 50 pips. 50 pips is good, but 300 pips is better. When you look at the day chart, look how many pips. That's almost 800 pips I'm looking at over long term, okay? So I'd rather focus on long term. This is me. Now I know we might have scalpers on here. I'm not telling you to switch your way, your way of trading, okay? This is the way I trade. This is the way my mentor trades. So I adapted to become a position swing trader, long-term trade. I focus on 100 pips, 200 pips, 300 pips. But you can see on our signals group, we got 20 pips, 25 pips. You know, we have take profits 1, take profits 2. You know, we even have some take profits 3. So what happened? We bought at the top. We bought right here in this area right here. This is where we bought. I told them, warned them on Thursday it was going to happen during the London session or Friday, or possibly today or Monday or Tuesday. It happened that morning right after the London session. We got our drop. Now, so we got this drop. What happened? Look at it. We look for entries. I'm going to teach you a simple way how to look for entry, how to enter the market. This is the 1 hour. I don't enter in on the 1 hour. I enter in on the 15-minute or the 5-minute. 15-minute or the 5-minute. That's when I enter in. Look at this. Trust me, before the MSA and the MA catch this, you're going to already be in the trade. You're going to already be in the trade. This is where I, look, we had our reversal way up here. On the 5-minute, all you need is 2 strong candles past your flag. Or your pool or your which was your flag or correction that was created, which was right here on the 5-minute. Okay, you see that? When I saw these 2 candles here is when I got in. Boom. We got our impulse going down. Some people call it a lower high. Right here is your correction. And then here's your continuation. Look at that. Do you see that? There's your correction. There's your correction right here. And then where's your continuation? All the way down here. So if you want to get in and keep tight entries, okay, get in, look at entries on the 5-minute or on the 15-minute. See, we got here, look at this big long candle on the 15-minute right here. We got in right here. We carried this all the way down. We carried this all the way down. That's almost 200 pips. Look at that. 180, it's about 160 pips. 150 pips. Y'all see that? All the way down here. Okay, so this is where we took our profit. We started correction around 4:30. It started correcting back. So today, Your job is, if you're in this trade, your job is to see how far it's going to pull back. So the market opens in about 45 minutes. I really don't trade on Sundays unless I'm already in a trade because the market has to set back up. But if you're going to be looking at Great Britain JPY, it has the tendency, may have the tendency to pull back further, probably back here. I do use the Fibonacci tool. I do use the Fibonacci tool. And it has the tendency to pull all the way back probably to the 50, to this supply and demand zone right here. Okay, y'all see that? So if I'm in this trade and I see this come, it opens the market, it starts coming back, I can take my profit right now and wait till it pull all the way back to this and bounce off the 61. And then what it's going to do, based off the day chart, what is it going to do? It's going to continue all the way down here, somewhere to its next supply and demand zone down here. Because I have to remember what the pattern and what the market structure looks like. So I don't get upset if it's pulling back. It's doing what it's supposed to do. Make sense? And then once it hits that Fibonacci 61 or 50, what it's going to do? Continue back down. So I would buy here. You can buy here. You can buy here, right? And you can catch you about 60 pips, 50 pips going backwards, going back up. And then you can what? Sell. You can sell in this range right here. So take a picture of that. And then you start on the way back down. Because it already broke this trend line. See this trend line? It's already broken that trend line. Okay, so if it pulls back, it's not going to go all the way back up to the top unless it breaks this trend line and then pull back some before it go back up. You see that? So it has to break that trend line, else it's not going back up. So I would buy small, sell strong. You know, I can get another 100, 200 pips on a sell than I can on 50. It's going to take forever to do that. The market is setting back up. That's Great Britain JPY. Also look at Great Britain USD. Great Britain USD. How many of y'all caught these pips? Look at that. I'm looking long term, 200 pips already set up. Take profit too, already set up. Okay. Go back to the day chart. This is what I saw. I must be training good. Taking forever.
Well, if anyone needs a therapist, it's you, Mom. Sweetheart, you don't have a choice. You're going. Next door.
Woo! How many learned something off that? Great Britain USD. All right. Again, at the top, look left. Look left. What it do? It dropped. Look left. It dropped. This is why I was warning everybody. Great Britain pair's gonna drop. Great Britain pair's gonna drop. What did it do? Look at the 4 hour. It dropped. So you look left. What did it do? It dropped. This is market structure, simple. Impulse, correction, continuation. What is it doing over here? Same thing. We just got our impulse. We're waiting on what? A correction. So this week, it will correct. We got our ascending channel right here, uptrend. We had our ascending channel over here. Can y'all see that? Same thing. Ascending channel right here. Same thing. Get good at looking at patterns, finding the pattern, finding the impulse. My computer is getting stuck. All right, so what happened? This is what happened. We went on a 1 hour. I told everybody Great Britain's gonna drop. What happened? Great Britain dropped. I told them sell up here. We got right here, we got our impulse down. Look at the 5, 15 minute for entry. There's our 2 candles. Remember I said, 2 candles, pass your flag. There it is. 2 candles, boom, get in. That's when you get in. What happened? We had our impulse, correction. What happened? Continuation. You can see that on every time frame. Doesn't matter where you are on the 4 hour, 15 minute, 5 minute. Doesn't matter, guys. If you want tight entries and small stop loss, look where your stop loss would be if you got in right here. If you got in right here, your stop loss would probably be somewhere right here. How many pips is that? Your stop loss is always above the next high. About 30 pips. Look at it on the 5 minute. Top of the next high, about 28 pips. You can risk 28 pips, but if you would have got in on the 1 hour, your pip, the top high is like 50 pips. You don't want to risk 50 pips. You want to risk low and you want to get high reward. Make sense? So we took this all the way down and this is where it is now. So we hit our take profit. We got 58 pips out of that. And now we're looking, let me clear some of this out of the way. We're looking for this to either continue down all the way down here before it pulls back. Before it pulls back. And then what? Continue down. As you can see, right here, we're almost oversold. So we're due for a pullback. We're due for a pullback. So this is where we are on the 4 hours. So if you know, put this down for Great Britain, USD, we don't have really any strong demand zone in this area, but it does depend on what the DXY is doing. If anybody follows USD pairs, major pairs, you want to know what the DXY is doing, US dollar currency. As you can see, the reason why that was dropping, right? Because US dollar was going up. That's another thing that you can use for confirmation. For all major pairs, Great Britain USD, AUD USD, NZD USD, anything that's going against the US dollar, whatever the DXY is doing, it's going to do the opposite. That's a bullet for you. So the dollar was going up. So Great Britain, USD is going what? Down. See that? That's something that, you know, Stevenson Linda taught us. Look right here. We've got a long, on the 4 hour, we got a long way before this hits the bottom. So long term, I'm sure that this is going to hit, you know, even past, it could possibly hit the next floor. You know, it would pull back here some, but then it would continue down here. So we get about, this is about 400 pips, guys, about 500 pips, ultimately long term. So Great Britain USD, just know they may pull back, but they're going to continue to drop as long as the DXY is going up. Also, Great Britain, Japanese yen, same thing. Same thing. It looks just like, oh, I was in that. I already showed you that. Great Britain, NZD. Same thing. At the top. Everything, all Great Britain pairs were at the top. Look how far it went up. Okay? So let's look at this on the 1 hour. We got our top to the soul here. We got our impulse, correction, continuation. I told people this is where people really got in. They got about 80 pips. 80 pips, guys, before the market closed. And we still going way down here. So we got the support. This may pull back some because it's not really past this support right here. So look for this to maybe pull back, come back up to the top. Probably could come up to right here, this resistance right here. Okay, after it hit, look for it to come back down. So you want to sell here. That's if it pulls back. Okay, you can see it was already continuing coming down, but let the market settle. If you look left, we got a small flag over here. So it may pull back and then drop. If it breaks this support right here, look for it to come all the way down here. It can come all the way down to this major support right here. I'm telling you, over long term. This was why you can stay in trades and not worry when it pulls back, because you know you got an idea of structure. You can look left and kind of get an idea of where it's going. So keep an eye on Great Britain, New Zealand. Last but not least, Great Britain, Swiss franc. Same thing. As you can see, they were all at the top. Okay? This is what I warn people. And you know, some people didn't even get in these trades. You know, some people did not get in these trades because they know best. That's fine with me, but don't tell me something doesn't work. Okay? Oh, it worked. Market structure does not lie to you. What goes up must come down. And it broke this trend line right here. It broke that trend line right there. And I told people, get in this trade. You got the same thing. Impulse, right? And now we got a correction happening. It could come right back up to the top. But it's gonna come up to the top. You can buy it if you want to, but I'd rather be patient, which is one of the 3 principles of becoming a successful Forex trader. Be patient, let it set up, and then catch the drop. You won't have to look at it like you have to look at it and stay in front of a computer when you're scalping. So those are some simple things that can help you learn structure. Don't expect for you to get it overnight, but continue to look at patterns, because patterns, once you get a strong pattern. Let's look at USD CAD. Once you know what a flag look like, doesn't this look like a flag? Doesn't that look like a flag? That's a flag. So you've got your impulse, right? And then right now you've got your correction. It's a flag. See that? That's a flag. So the US dollar was going up, right? Don't expect for this to keep going down if the US dollar is going up, because the USD is in front of the CAD. So if the DXY is going up, this support zone right here, see, we got support over here. Look left. Draw it out to your future. That's going to hit and then go back up. So you could get in this trade right here. Watch this trade and catch you 50, 60 pips going up to the next resistance. See? So keep an eye on this as well. This could go as high as right here. If the DXY continues to go up, you got all that. So keep an eye on that. It may continue down, bounce off this support right here, and then bounce back and go back up. It could come back up right here and go back down, because you see, look left, we've got this big drop right here. So it all just depends on how the market feel. But I wouldn't be trying to look for this tonight. That's not going to happen. Okay, let it set up. Let it set up. Okay, and then NZD, we're still in this trade. USD, we're still in this trade. This is an open trade. See that? On the 4 hour, this is on definitely continue to drop. We've got our resistance right here. Okay, so it may have to reset back up, come to the top, and then what it's going to do, it's going to drop. It drop. Okay, right, because USD, the DXY is going up. We got NZD going against the USD. We got the RSI. It's you know, it's still in sell mode. So I would look at this on the 1 hour. Find my impulse, my flag. You can see this is really a downtrend. See that? Overall, you look at it on a daily, what is that? That's a downtrend. The trend is your friend. See that? It's a downtrend. Trade with the trend. Always. Now that I know if it's a downtrend, I know overall long term, this is going down. So I look in the 4 hour, I find my impulse. I got my descending channel right here. I look for my impulse right here. Here's my impulse. Boom. Right? Small correction. And then what happened was the market changed. It's bounced right off of here. And now it's going back what? In the same direction where it needs to be going, which is down, which is a downtrend. So keep an eye on that. Those are the trades that I'm in, guys. Hopefully that helped you. Remember, enter in the market on the 15-minute or in the 5-minute. Okay. You have better tight entries on the 15-minute and 5-minute. So keep an eye on that. Don't enter in on the 1 hour. Enter in on the 15-minute, 5-minute, 2-candle confirmation plastic flag, and you be good. Hopefully this helped everybody. If you got anything out of that, put 111 in the group chat. If you guys get anything out of that, if this helped you, and you know, I looked at it over time. Check out Steven Salindo on IML TV, and you know, you can get that. You can get that. I see we got Grace on the line. Is that Grace? Grace, I want you to jump on real quick so people can hear your testimony of what's been taking place since you've been under this tutelage, under this, you know, with the team. And I'm going to go ahead and unmute you, and you can share a little bit about, you know, your success that you've had under this particular strategy that you've been using. Go ahead and take it away, Grace.
All right, hi. How are you guys? This is Grace. From all the way in Africa, in a beautiful country, Kenya, and I'm so excited about this opportunity. First of all, there's so much that I can say about IML, but I believe most of these IML opportunity has been shared throughout this year by our very able leaders. So I'm not going to go back to what is IML, but I'm going to share with you what exactly IML has done for me from the time I joined this business. I joined this business back in 2017, sometime in September. I believe it was just, I think just a month after my leader, Dr. Kelsey, joined. So we kind of started this thing together. So, and I must say, I have no regrets following his footsteps. And we were in another business. And when he told me, now let me show you what I'm doing, what I'm up to these days, and I was like, okay, show me. I trust you. I trust your judgment. So when I saw this opportunity, then I was in all the way, and I was able to build this business with him. I had no idea what Forex is. I had never even thought I could do something like this. All I knew is that this is a business that only banks are involved in, you know, trading currencies. I never thought anyone would do that apart from banks and big institutions. So when I joined IML, I learned this skill. And the most important thing is the skill. Let nobody lie to you that you're going to make any breakthrough or to have any breakthrough with this business if you're not willing to learn. You must be willing to learn and to learn and to learn every day. We learn every day. There is never a time that you'll say that now you know Forex and you don't need to learn anymore. We learn every day, every minute you get to learn something new. So IML has been one business that I found very convenient. Not that it's easy, but it is convenient. Why? Because you're selling a skill, and a skill is something that no one is ever going to, no one is ever going to take it away from you. The moment you have it, you have it. You have it for keeps. So I learned about the Forex skill, and that's what I've been doing. I've been following up the strategies that my leader is always teaching, and his signals from our group, our seed group, and not just about for trading. Actually, before I started trading, I took like 4 to 5 months just building the business. The trading bit I started way after I have built my IML business. So this is a business where you have so many avenues of getting an income. You can still make money even if you're not trading, because you can make money from your team, from building a team, and you can still make money while trading and building a team at the same time. So I built my team, and I think within my fourth month, if I'm not wrong, maybe you can correct me, sir, but I think within my fourth month, sometime in February this year, I was able to hit my platinum 600, And that changed everything. Before then, I was struggling with this and that, and I could hardly pay bills. I could hardly, take care of my kids in the way, I desire to. But after IML came, everything changed. I saw money, like I was able to understand that actually it's possible to make money and not have to really struggle so much making it. All you need to understand is, what are you selling? You need to understand the skill that you're selling. You need to understand that people are hungry for this information, but they lack the avenues or the channel through which they can access this information. So you go out there and sell this information, sell the skill, and you have your team. So I was able to earn as a Platinum 600, and that changed my life. Before then, I was, like I said, I was not able to pay my bills, so sometimes I couldn't even pay for my own apartment. And I'd moved back in with my mom for a while. But now, after IML, I have my own apartment. I've moved out, and fast forward, just 3 weeks ago, um, my leader, Dr. Kelsey, we set out on a plan to grow my account, or rather, I think it was a group. It was the whole group, the whole seed group, and we were supposed to compound and grow our account daily with discipline and following the trades that he sets out. So I set my target, and I said, if this trading uh, platform is for real, I have to prove myself that I can do it like everyone else. So I set out, and I started with a very small account, which was around $100, which, by the way, I was able to earn the $100 from a previous promotion that was going on, and I signed up, I think 2-3 people, and I got I can't remember what we were calling it, but I was awarded some $100, $200. So that's what I used as my capital to start my trading, and I started compounding and compounding, and boom, 3 weeks down the line, I was able to acquire something that I've been dreaming for a very long time. Like, since I moved out into my own apartment, we didn't have a television. My kids, they had no idea what watching a cartoon is. That was just something they would see from the neighbors and all that. Whenever they want to watch cartoons or anything that they want to watch on TV, I would have to let them go to my neighbor's house. So that really used to bother me, and it used to make me feel like I'm less of a mom. This is not what my kids deserve. So I had a goal, and I set out to achieve this. And I did. In 3 weeks, I was able to, buy a very big, a very huge 49-inch screen. Actually, when I got home, it was delivered home. I was not even home because I bought it online. So when I came home, I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, this is not my house. Suddenly it looks so big and my house looks so small. And I didn't even have anywhere to put it. My previous TV was very small. When I lost it, was very small. So even my stand was very small. So I had to improvise a way of setting up this huge, thing that I've just landed. And it just occurred to me that everything is possible. You just have to have a goal and a purpose, and most importantly, to believe in yourself and believe in the leadership that you're under. So there, I got my 49-inch. Now I can trade the big screen, those trade house, that kind of a thing. I trade online. Actually, it's a smart TV that is able to access the internet, so I can even check my back office. I can stream live my IML TV. It is just amazing. Not that a TV is such a big deal, but the fact that I have achieved something from a business, or rather from something that most people think that it doesn't work, or they give up on the way. When you blow your account the first time, the second time, and you think Forex doesn't work, it's a gamble. This is not a gamble. This is a business, and if you treat this business as a business, it will pay you as a business. You treat it like a hobby, it pays you as a hobby. So I would like to talk to everyone who is in this meeting today. You have no reason not to make it. You have no reason not to make money in IML. Build your team, sell your skill. As you sell Forex, you'll be building the team at the same time. So thank you and have a good day. Thank you. It's already very late in the night here in Kenya. It's almost midnight. We are waiting for the market to open and see the structure. We start trading tomorrow. Bye, guys, and thank you, and God bless you.
Man, if you like that testimony, put 777 in the group chat, guys. Strong, strong, strong testimony. And, you know, I got that message from her, and it just blew me away. It blew me away, you know, that, you know, you can meet somebody wherever they are. You can meet them in whatever situation they are. You know, we all can get better. We all can get better in life, and then watch the progression, because they've fallen in love with the process, and watch them grow through it. You heard her say, blow account. You know how many people give up because they blow an account? They blow a $5 account and they give up. They blow up, you know, $20 account, blow up. And it's not because, you know, something is wrong. It's just they didn't have enough wisdom. They don't know how the market works. They don't, you know, it's nature of the man wants to get in there and just dominate. That's just our nature of a human being. God gave you that mentality to go in there, be fruitful, multiply, supply, take dominion, you know, subdue the earth, all that. That's just in you. But you gotta know how to subdue the earth. You can't just go subdue it. You gotta know how to do it, you know? And so that's the process. That's the, you know, and like I didn't know anything about Forex either. And so people on here, they want the know-how, they want the mechanics. But if you don't get this right, this won't get right. If you don't get your mind right, the philosophy of how the market works, you aren't gonna know how to get in. You're not gonna know how to put it, you know, when to get out. As I just told you, probably some of y'all gonna make money because now you're gonna get in on the 5-minute instead of the 1 hour. You're looking at 5-minute candles instead of 1 hour candles. You're up 50 pips before you even get in the market from what I just showed you about structure, market structure. So you got to know how the beast work. You got to know how the animal work. And that's going to take time. And it's going to take you falling in love with getting information. So everybody wants to look at charts and stuff, but nobody want to know about the principles part. Once you get the principles part and you start applying the principles, this is a cakewalk, I'm telling you. We took our group from like 10, 15 pips a week till now we like 500 pips in a week. 21 trades, 20 of them successful. That's not bad. And if you were in all 21 trades and you profited 20 out of 21, what would your bank account, your broker account look like? But a lot of people, and it's by nature too, we don't wanna rob and duplicate. We don't wanna, you know, play an adult game, follow leader. We know it all. I know nothing. It'd be crazy. It'd be crazy for me to say, I've been in the industry 19 years. Nobody got to tell me nothing. I know how to do this. Really? I don't have to listen to nobody. Really? That means I don't know anything being in the industry for 19 years. So I came in, you know, and looked for somebody who's been successful in a way that I could learn Forex. And that's what I'm suggesting you do. Find the person on IML TV that you connect with, like Dominique said, and then decide what type of trader you're going to be. Are you going to be a scalper, day trader, Are you going to be a positional trader? Are you going to be a swing trader, long-term trader? Once you find out what type of trader you want to be, then you learn the strategy for that type of trading. Does that make sense, guys? So I teach more position. I look at the market structure. I see where it was. And then I see where it is. And then I say, well, based off supply and demand zones and support and resistance, it may end up here. And I react to it. I don't guess at it. I'm not gambling. I'm reacting to the market. So you want to react to it. You do not want to try to predict it, because 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wrong. So hopefully, when I showed you these on these structures, you got at least 4 trades. Market's going to open up in 5 minutes. I wouldn't decide to jump in, start trading and all that. Wait. And let me show you exactly with these 3 principles. And if you want this, just let me know in the group chat and I'll send you the slides and you can have it. If you use these 3 principles and apply it to what you have already, okay? Whatever type of trader you are, these principles come from someone making 6 figures. I didn't make this up. I adapted the principles and they started working for us. Does that make sense? So like I said in the beginning, I don't care what group you in. You know, like I said, I know people from my upline part in this group right now, and that's phenomenal. You guys gonna win. You're gonna win. And that's what you want. You want to win. And then you want to teach it after you put it in action. And then get the results. Then you teach a group. And then bring them back and keep growing that way. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the 3 principles. Write this down. Everything that you just saw, I'm going to show you the 3 principles. Write this down. Or take a snapshot. Or zoom in. If you're on the phone, pinch it up. And you can zoom in and you can see it. All right, so I'm going to show you. This applies to everything. 3 principles, and then we'll call it a day and we can go trading, okay? 3 principles of becoming a successful IML trader. Can y'all see this? Take the first one. All right. If you can see that, thumbs up. I know we've been on here for almost 2 hours. We didn't get kicked off. Praise God. All right. So, 3 principles of becoming a successful IML trader, guys. And you want to learn these principles and you want to adapt these principles and you want to do them first. And after you do them, you want to get the results and you want to start to share this with your organization. I want to go around teaching. I'm just letting y'all know. I feel I'm an educator. I'm an educator and, you know, I love information, but I also love to get out here and do it and share it as well. So I'm letting everybody know, I believe that I know that I'm going to go around. I want to share this with everybody and let the powers that be find out about it. And I will come to your area and teach your small groups or big groups, it doesn't matter, about the 3, about the 3 principles of becoming a successful IML trader. Now, people say knowledge is power, but I say it's just the beginning. Knowledge, with wisdom comes knowledge. With knowledge comes understanding. With understanding comes revelation. It's not until you get revelation, it's to when things start to make sense, okay? And here with iMarkets Live, you know, when it comes to trading, man, there's a lot of knowledge. You know, we hear about it. You've been getting a lot of knowledge today. It's recorded. You probably need to get it because we only retain so much. But once you get revelation, when you get ongoing information, it starts to make sense. And that's why it's so important for you to make sure that you learn the basics. You're going to hear us talk about this over and over and over again. It's repetitive. But the being repetitive, right, guys, is the mother of all success. Being repetitive over and over and over again, you know, is when you're going to become successful. Getting the same knowledge, right? This is, I think David Emenite says it best. You know, those who become successful are getting good at, you know, doing the same thing over and over and over again. You know, it can be boring to some, but some can look at getting knowledge as, you know what, this is why I'm going to be able to become debt free. So I'm going to go over the basics in Forex over and over and over again till I get revelation, till I get unconscious knowing what I'm talking about. The history, the market participant, who Dominique talked about that, Forex, buy and sell, all of that. Learning how to mark up a trade, like I just gave you a little taste of, you know, technical analysis, how to look at market structure, and, you know, understanding, you know, your confirmations, what makes me want to get in the trade. I went over my confirmation checklist. You know, intermediate, learning about brokers and trends and margins, and learning about leverage. Some people are blowing their accounts because they got too much leverage and they don't have enough money in your account. So you got to understand that. And then, as Dominique was talking about, the mindset, you know, getting a millionaire mindset. Do you know that in order to have $1 million in your bank, really, you have to develop your mind enough to receive $1 million? And so as you develop yourself, trust me, your bank account will get developed. But you have to get your mindset to get, you know, ready for that. If you can't handle a loss of blowing out accounts, you probably won't get to the $1 million. So you have to, you know, you have to prepare yourself and look at everything, as she said, like a lesson. And you just get better and better and better. But you have to also abrupt your way you thinking now, right, to accept change to help you later. Okay, and so you're just developing your mind, getting better with information. And as you start to get that information and put it in action, right, because you got revelation, you got understanding and got revelation, a light bulb came on. Light bulb came on for me when he said, if you want to stop getting stomped out, jump in on the 5-minute and 15-minute. Your stop losses will be very, very little. You went from 20 pip stop loss to 50, 60 stop losses. Trust me, I don't think any of us this week got stomped out but once. That was 20 pips we got stomped out. Over 500 something pips. Who's going to cry about that? When we used to get stomped out at 50 pips. And we were upset because we, you know, on that particular trade, we lost $50. Now we only lost $5 on a 20 pip stop loss. That's crazy. When I got that revelation, I was like, I'm going to always enter in on, I don't care if I'm long-term or not. I'm going to enter in on a 5-minute. I'm going to enter in on a 15-minute. So just developing my mind to get a winning mindset, guys. It's going to take, you got to fall in love with the process. So do not shy away from knowledge. Do not shy away from, and I don't care if your sponsor is younger than you. If he got the knowledge, he got the credentials, she got the credentials, you need to listen to them. Point blank, you need to listen to them. Make sense? Number 2, risk management. This is key when it comes to trading. Risk management. Risk is gain. Never risk what you're not willing to lose. Whoa. When I heard that, I was like, wow. You know, even Chris Terry said, you're going to lose money. Now, this is me. I'm being real with you guys. I look back in my life and all the money that I blew till I finally got the right, you know, got a right mind, you know, that's nothing. That's more than what I'm gonna risk in trading. I'm just gonna tell you, I blew a lot of money on nothing. I blew a lot of money on that didn't even have nothing to do with purpose, my destiny, my future, my family's future. So when I look at this, I was like, okay, this makes sense. Never risk what you're not willing to lose. You know, if the trade don't look good, don't get in it. But look at loss, not as failure. Look at it as a lesson, like Dominique said. That just means I need to learn a little bit more. If the trade didn't do what I thought it was going to do, that means I just need I need to, learn a little bit more and find out at one time I didn't even know anything about the Fibonacci. And then I said, I need to know about the Fibonacci. And guess what? My mentor put out a video about the Fibonacci in the same week. And I was like, wow, because I wanted that, because I thought I was missing something. And my failures just became lessons. And now I use the Fibonacci with the RSI, but I only use the RSI for entries and then take profits. That's what I use it for, because I'm pretty much in the trade already. When the MSA, the SMA, and the MAs say get in, get out, I'm already in and already out because I learned market structure. Educate yourself over and over, IML Academy and IML TV. It's real important, okay? Find you a mentor. Now, the mentor is not your friend. I'm just gonna tell you, the mentor is not your friend. The mentor is there to stretch you, to help you go where you say you wanna go. Now, if you build a relationship with your mentor, that's great. But the reason why, there's an issue in mentorship, it's not with the mentor, it's with the mentee. It's when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. So when you got a mentor, they're not gonna always put a smile on your face, but they will tell you the truth. But you have to be teachable, trainable, and coachable. You have a success partner there to follow and get information from and help you, not to sit at the table and break bread. You want what that person got, and it's in their head. So you should be willing to do anything that is legal, moral, and ethical to get it, right? And then you need to learn, the correct way of trading with the right type of account size. People have these big lot standards and stuff with these small accounts because you want to make money fast. You're probably the one blowing your account, right? I teach our group, look, if you don't have, $1,000 in your account, anywhere from $100 to $500, you should be doing 0.1 to 0.5 at the most. And you shouldn't be in 5 or 6 trades with $100 in your account. You should be in 1 or 2 at the most, because we teach to build up our accounts over time. And that's better than what your bank could ever do. Okay, so having the correct lot size for the account size. I just talked about how many trades to be in. Taking profits. We teach people how to take partial profits while they're in a trade, how to secure their profits with their stop loss. Getting 20 pips and securing it with your stop loss, moving up your stop loss. If you want to know about that, we can do that on the next trading, okay? One of our team members said that they want me to start doing trading on the weekdays live. And I put out videos on potential trade ideas throughout the week. But I think that's a good idea that I could, sacrifice another hour or so just while I'm out there trading in some trades to give some ideas about how and when to move up stop loss so people can see that. So be ready for that. That's going to be coming. Okay. And so all this is risk management. So if you learn this properly, count sizes, lot size, how much you want your broker to leverage for you, how much money you want him to get based off of what's in your account side, all of that, securing your profits. That's all under risk management, all of that. And you want to learn that, guys. And then the last one, discernment and discipline. Patience is golden. Look, my question to you, would you rather want $10 million, right? Or would you rather want 50 million paid out to you over 20 years? Patience is golden. Through discerning and having discipline, financial peace is possible for everybody. You got to always take your time. It's okay. I always tell people tomorrow is another trading day. Don't try to get it. Only take what the market can give you. If you feel comfortable getting 20, 30 pips and you're done, you hit your goal, get out and go have fun the rest of your day. You don't have to be sitting in front of a computer all day long. Set your goals. If it's 20 pips, get your 20 pips and go about your business. Trust me, you'll feel better getting 20 pips a day than trying to get 100 overnight. It's not gonna happen, okay? So study to show yourself self-approve. You know, always get information. It may take time. Fall in love with the process. Use the IML products and services. If you got swipe trades, I'm just gonna tell you, you know, where the success is. It doesn't have anything to do with anybody else. I just see where the success is, and that's where I go. Starboy, Wealthy Pips, and swing trades. I'm just throwing it out there. If you got swipe trades, don't miss a trade from Starboy, Wealthy Pips, swing trade. They have phenomenal product. That's where I see. And David M&ET, our Chairman 500, say, if you see Starboy put a trade out, take it. So use the products because you can use the strategies on the products. Another thing, just because you have swipe trades, Teacup, Gold Rush, Web Analyzer, does not mean you put the fate of your financial portfolio in that particular tool. Learn the trade. Learn the structure, learn your entry points, learn everything you have to your strategy. Take the strategy and add it to the tool, and you're gonna be successful. A lot of people jumped on the Teacup. The ones that are successful are the ones that's adding the strategy. We jumped in, was it 4, 5 Teacups and all of them profit. I'm hearing people jumping on Teacups and ain't making no money. I'm like, why? Use what you learn with the software, with the tools. Make sense? Please, it's imperative that you use your strategy with the tools. I do not put the sole financial economic lifestyle in another person. Not 100%. If it is to be, it's up to me. I learn. And then I take what they have and I add it and I add it and I add it. If it is to be, it's up to you, okay? Not in the software. Remember, the software was created by who? Man, not by God. Man, okay? It's gonna have glitches. It's not gonna do what you think it's gonna do. But if you learn the strategies and you learn how market structure works and you take your time and you be patient, and wait till the trade set up, like I'm showing you about Great Britain. Everybody on the call should make money off Great Britain. Everybody that saw what I did with Great Britain pairs today should make money. If you follow what I said, guaranteed. I ain't supposed to guarantee, but react to the market. Let it set up and then react. Do not try to predict. Don't just jump in the Teacup when it rings a bell. No, it's got to set up. It rings and lets you know it's 15 pips before the entry point. It don't mean it's gonna go there right away. So you have to wait. That's patience. Make sense? Does that make sense? Know when to trade. Don't trade on holidays. Don't be trying to get pips when the banks are closed. And that's just not here in the US. Go to Forex Factory. Look at the news. They'll tell you when banks are closed, bank holidays in other countries. You might be trading a pair where the bank's closed. And you're wondering why you're not profiting in that particular trade. Set daily pip goals. We had a goal of hitting 20 pips. I'm gonna show you the graph. If you want the graph, just let us know and we'll get you the graph. 20 pips, secure 20 pips, 40 days, $7,000. Okay, so set small pip goals, okay? And then teach it and duplicate it in your team. If your team is winning, if you're winning, your team will win. If your team is winning, your team will be happy. your team is happy, you be like what Grace said, and some of these other people in here that are winning, that they end up building by default because they start to share their testimonies, and facts tell, stories sell. People hear your testimony and they see it's doable. We've got a person that's jumping into business with the Williams. And the testimony of that is, and in Nigeria, and the testimony of that is that they were introduced to iMarkets Live and they got negative feedback. And so that particular time, they didn't get into business. And most of the time, people who give negative feedback, it's not that something wrong with the company or the tool or the product. It's that they just didn't follow the system and they don't want to take ownership of that. So they rather pin it on somebody else instead of themselves. So over a period of time, he meets somebody else that he knows. And that person says, well, I don't know what you're talking about. My team is having a lot of success. I mean, you promote what you love. It's all over the social media. People who are winning. And he introduced that to the Williams and about soon to be, probably this week or next week, new Platinum 600s, right? Woo, woo. And now, because of that success story, the guy's getting in the business. So you've got to promote what you love and teach it and duplicate it and get success. Now, I'm going to say this to no disrespect, because I'm going to tell you, I'm a builder. I'm a builder. I've always been a builder. As long as I've been with Mr. Grant, I've been a builder. I've been a builder. I mean, when I was started in Amway a long time ago, I was a builder. I love the products and all that. I love the products, use the products and all that, but I was a builder. But I became a trader, not just for me, because I know no matter where my team goes or comes or gets big or gets small, it doesn't affect my income. I control my income trading. And when I got that, I was like, you know what? That makes sense. So if I trade and I'm a builder at the same time, and I go out there and I sacrifice and I learn this thing, and then I get my team to win and to share and teach it and duplicate it, they're going to have success. They're going to build by default. Oh boy, don't miss that. And that's what's been happening, guys. We've been sharing all around the world and people are having success. You heard Grace, you've been so many other people. And I know even yourselves on here have been having some testimony. And so, you know, I'm just excited that, you know, we're part of this amazing company. And I want to see you guys succeed. So, I appreciate our Platinum 5000 being on the call and, you know, share this with some of the people in this organization in Ghana. I know people here in Ghana, and you guys are going to win because you're with the right leadership. You know, we've got the best of the best. You know, we've got all the way back, Graham, Rodney Williams, and all the other Platinum 2000s and Platinum 600 people are winning all over the world with iMarkets Live. So I just ask you to, you know, be patient, you know, keep learning from IML, you know, and don't get to a point where you know it all, where you don't need IML anymore. You always need IML. You always need your mentor. You always need your success coach. You always need, it's going to pay off. And I'm just excited that you guys were on the call today. The trade, the market is open. Stay focused with Great Britain pairs. Let's see what take place. And then I'm going to really, really, really look forward to seeing our numbers double. If you learned something, got something from this from this teaching here, be on next Sunday. You know, are they always this long? Sometimes they're a meeting after a meeting. Sometimes after I shut down, I stay on, and people who still on, they know I'll jump back on. And we do some training on building. But I really want to see people win trading. If you haven't gotten your 2 free, make sure you get that. And let's get to P600, because that's what the building blocks is, where you get 3 people and help those 3 get 3. And then have your group, get them among the winners. Make sure you're in the group's chats of Platinum 5000. Is that it? That organization, Mr. Grant's organization, who? Yeah, in the group chat. Make sure you're in those group chats, because that's where, you know, all the information is coming down. Get with your sponsor. Make sure they got you in Platinum 5000 group chat. Legacy, you know, with the Campaign 5000. That's it. Campaign 5000. Make sure if you're not in Campaign 5000, make sure you give your sponsor, tell them to put you in Campaign 5000. Again, this organization, we are on this call every Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Like, there's Franca. She's from South Africa. Another testimony there. Been trading. She had a good trading week last week. Told her testimony about that. A lot of people, and it's late. These guys are on the call, so I appreciate you guys. And that's where the leaders are on the call. That's my grandbaby back there. The leaders are on the call, guys, and it's going to be because of you learning, you know, on the calls, you know, on IML TV, and wherever your time zone on it, doesn't matter. Just get on there and get that information. I'm going to be doing some more training. Hopefully you got something. And then we're going to be back here every Sunday. Let's double our numbers. I think we had like 20-something people on the call at one time. That was great. Let's see if we can all get one more person back on the call, and let's have 40 people, 50 people on the call, you know, in your organization. You know, people that's connected to you. And so you can help them get the information that you're getting. So excited about that. Super excited for you guys. Again, wherever the event is, promote, promote, promote. The people who promote the most make the most money. So you need to be promoting Sunday night call. The people who promote the most make the most money. So promote events in your local areas, promote major events, promote phone calls, Zoom calls. Just get good at promoting, get good at presenting, and get good at prospecting, and you're not gonna have a bad year at all, guys. My hats goes off to you. Appreciate you. Take care. God bless. Signing off. Dr. Kelsey is out. Happy trading this week. God bless you. Love you. Ooh, 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 ooh. Woo, 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 woo. Let's go! If you're excited, say let's go in the group chat. Let's go! 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 We're gonna be trading, guys. I'm waking up to ashy dust. I wipe my brow and I sweat my rust. Let's go! The chemicals. I'm breaking in, shaping up, and checking out on the prison bus. This is it, the apocalypse. Whoa, I'm waking up. You system. Welcome to the new age, to the new age, welcome to the new age, to the new age. Woo! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go! guys. You gotta be excited about your future. How many want to do some trading? Get your computers out, get your laptops out. Let's see what the market's doing. Woo! Let's go! All right. Well, how many people we got on? 13 people still on call. Woo! Got winning in the atmosphere. All right, all right. Lord have mercy. Well, guys, wow, we got people still on the call. All right, all right. Well, you know, I learned a long time ago, guys, that, what is this saying? I learned a long time ago that there's always a meeting after the meeting. There's always be the first one there and the last one to leave. Cancel. So, you know, you guys don't want to get off then. You know, I learned that in ministry too. You know, after church, I pastor go outside, everybody left, all the leaders still hanging around the pastor, waiting for the pastor to leave. And that's when we got the nuggets. That's when we got stuff that everybody who's, you know, after church, everybody get hungry, so they want to, they gotta go to eat, Golden Corral or wherever they go eat. Because they got fed spiritually, they didn't want to go get fed naturally. But if something happens when you know, being led by the Spirit and, you know, order. Because see, you know, God is about order. And he's about, you know, commitment. And he knows who wants to win. Trust me, he knows who wants to win. So we want to win, and those who want to win will sacrifice time, food, you know. What we do today, the time and the sacrifice that we put in today, will cause us to do things in our future that others are not willing, that'll never be able to do because they're not willing to do what we're doing today. So there's a question. I see somebody named a question. Oh, yes. Got you. I got you. Let me highlight that. Okay. Can you get that? Put that somewhere. Yeah. All right. So let's do some trading. How many want to do some trading? Yeah, I'll just put it right here and then you can grab it right here. Boom. Okay. All right, guys. All right. Let's go. All right, let's see what the Great Britain pairs are doing real quick. I also want to share with you, if you haven't gotten your 2 people, if you haven't gotten, I don't want you to think of 2, I want you to think of 3. So we're gonna simultaneously do a couple of things here. All right. All right. So let's pull up the screen. It opened up with a gap. So let's see what it looks like. Where how do I pull up my screen here? Is that right there?
Getting your back office. I mean,
Yeah, trading view.
it's down here.
Okay, gotcha.
And close that.
Close this.
Yeah, close it first.
Oops. All right, let's see what the market's doing. Some people said open up with a gap. So let's see. Great Britain pairs looking good. All right. So let's go with Great Britain USD. Let's go. All right, let's move this out of the way so we can see. Let's tell you what, let's kind of start all over. How about that? Boom. Wow. Look at that. Some of y'all got more in profit if you stayed in this. Connection request model. The market opened up with a gap, and if those, now this is now my team. I hope somebody in my team is still in this trade. I told them not to get out. Look at that. This is where the market ended on Friday. This is where it opened. It's oversold. But look where it opened. I told everybody that they were going to go down. Where's my phone? Look at Cam. I told you. Cam excited because I told him to stay in the trade. You guys got your MT4s? Let me get set up here. Be patient, they ain't going nowhere. Yeah, I need some coffee. So look where the market opened up. Let's look at the day chart. Great Britain chair, Great Britain. Okay. Draw out our trend line. We've got our downtrend overall. Okay. So if you're looking at this from a day chart, what is this? I just drew out the day chart right here. What is that? That's a big flag. All that is a big flag. This. All this is a big correction. You got your downtrend, and then you got your correction. So as I was sharing with you, over long term, This is dropping. This is gonna drop. That's why Cam excited. Oh, you should see my. How can I show this to you? I'm up $100 already because I stayed in. I stayed in. I stayed in. I stayed in. I told him I was going to stay in this time. I usually tell people, get your money. Don't leave your money. You can always jump back in. But I told him this time around I was going to stay in. So everybody in my group should be shouting glory. I'm up 100 already. This is why it pays to know market structure. And the other thing it pays is to listen and follow. They're asking me, am I off? All right. So we've got this big flag. So here is the resistance daily. We're thinking long term. What did I say about the RSI? Look at the RSI right here. Okay. We got a long way to go before it's oversold. We got to get all the way down here. So you line your RSI up by your market, by the structure. Okay, so over a long period of time, it's still, look at it. It's, you know, it's doing pretty good. You can take partial pop. If you guys in this trade right now, you should take at least, you know, 20, 30 pips. Because it's going to climb back up. But you opened up 50 pips in. How many? Let's see. How many pips you gained just by staying in the market? 65 pips before it started going up. Take partial profits. You can take partial profits, but look, because somebody was teachable, trainable, and coachable, and they stayed in, they're already up 62 pips. Woo, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Look at that. Okay, so let's see where it's going. So market opened up with a gap. You got my daily trend line. This is a daily trend line. Okay, on the 1 hour, it's already oversold. So we're looking for a pullback. We're gonna look for a pullback based off the RSI, like that. So as I was sharing with you earlier, it's gonna pull back. Let's see what the real quick, let's see what the DXY is doing. The US dollar. Remember, we are looking at Great Britain USD. So whatever the USD is doing, the Great Britain's gonna do the opposite. Look, on the 1 hour, it's doing what? Falling. So if the Great Britain USD, if the DXY is falling, then what is Great Britain USD going to do? Anybody know? Put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat. If you want to learn something, talk with me. Okay? Correct. It's going to go up. So look, we got our impulse. This is the DXY. We've got our flag, and then what's it going to do? It should continue back up. But at this point right now, it's doing what? Going down. So if I'm in a trade right now and I see the DXY going down, let's look at it on the 15 minute. You see it open up with a gap right here. So today, all this market is going to do is reposition itself back to where it was. If it doesn't, when it comes to hit this resistance here, it may come back down. So I have to remember that. So now let me go back to the Great Britain USD. Hopefully it's making sense. You see what's happening. If it goes up, if it's going down, this is going to go up. Now, if you're not in this trade, I'm going to show you what you need to do. Before you get in, this is what you need to do. Your focus is no more up here. Your focus is down here. Okay. Now let's draw out our support and resistance lines on the 1 hour. Okay. Got our resistance at the top. We got our floor right here. Okay. Does that make sense? We draw out our trend line. Boom. This is either going to do two things. On the 1 hour, I'm looking at the 1 hour. Okay. It's going to keep coming, right? And it's going to have an issue right here. But it's going to reposition itself because this is where it left off on Friday. So let it come up. If you want to get in this trade, don't get in now. Let it come up. Patience, remember? Once it comes up, let's watch and see what it does. It may bounce off of this, right? And come back down. I would rather sell than it going back up. I would let this come out, RSI come all the way back up, and then sell once it repositions itself. It might happen on London session. Okay? So I would sell right here. That's where I'm looking to sell. Okay? But if it bounces off of here, because if it bounces off of here and starts heading down, then you open up and go to your 15-minute. Okay? Because you're looking here. Because down here right now, you're getting a flag. See that? That's a flag. You got your impulse, you got a flag. It's pulling back right here. The flag confirms that the market structure is going to continue going in the direction that it was going. So we got this little small flag. See that? We got that pullback, that white candle right there. On the 15-minute, you can see it better on the 5-minute. See that? We got our pullback right here. This is a pullback. So that's what's happening. So it's setting up to do what? Go up. It's setting up to continue up. So let it go up. You in it for the long haul. Now, if you're gonna buy, I just wouldn't buy it. Today, I just wouldn't be doing anything because it might not go up. We don't know what it's gonna do. So you gotta wait. But structure, the way structure, impulse, flag, continuation, impulse, correction, continuation, lets me know that this is going to reset itself back up. Now, Stevenson Linder is going to be on tonight. Let's see what he says. He may say what I said. I wasn't on last Tuesday, and I told the whole group Great Britain pair was going to drop because I was on a leadership call, and I was told that he said all the Great Britain pairs going to drop. I was correct, only because I'm learning the way he thinks. And that's how, I got the revelation. So that's how I know that I'm getting better as a student, is that now I can do this on my own without him. I still need him and still gonna learn from him, but I'm not waiting on him to trade so I can get in. Make sense? I've learned enough where I can now do this on my own, because if it is to be, it's up to who? mean? So that's what we're looking for on a 5 minute. So if you are going to get in, if you want to buy on this, I would wait till I get the 5 minute candle to move past this flag. That's the flag right there. That's the end of the flag right there. Right here. That's the flag point. There's your pole. Look for entries on the 5 minute and 15 minute. There's your flag pole. Here's your flag. That's your flag. Don't that look like a flag? Now you're waiting for that. So look for it on the 5 minute. That's when you look for entries on the 5 minute. The RSI already is a confirmation that it's oversold. You buy low. So you buy down here. So that's one confirmation. 2 confirmation, your flag is done. If your flag is done, you enter the market on the continuation, not on the impulse. That's number 2. Does that make sense? Guys, that's for every trade. Doesn't matter. So when you see that next 5 minute candle, let's move this out of the way. That candle right there, right here, if you see it shoot up by that way and it breaks this trend line, I'd be buying. And you're not going to get that many pips. But if you want to buy, you know, if you want to buy, get 20, 30 pips. I'm not in it for 20 and 30 pips. I want to secure my 20 and 30 pips, but I'm not in it for 20 or 30 pips. To me, I'm not telling you to wait. I'm going to wait. I'll take partial profits, and if it goes all the way up here, it's going to turn around, and then I'm going to get almost 100 pips on the way down. I'll wait a couple hours to see what that's going to have to do and get 100 pips. Put my stop loss right up above the trend line, because once it shows me it's not going to break the trend, I don't have to worry about it reversing. Make sense? So I put my trend up, my stop loss 20 pips up here. The risk to reward, stop loss 20 pips. Look at that. That's how you know you had a good trade. You never want to get in a trade where you got that money, you know, you get 60 something pips. That's not a good trade. I feel comfortable at 20 pips based off market structure and based off what it looks like on the 5 and 15 minute for entry. My stop loss right here. I'm entering the market right here. Okay? That's strong. So that's where we are on the Great Britain USD. See? Still coming down. So you're going to look for Great Britain USD to do what? Go up. But it's only going up to get back in position. Make sense? So let it go up. Just watch it. It's already over. But I guarantee you, it's going to be tough for it to get back all the way, go up all up here and go back to the top. But if it do, we know we got another 230, 250 pips. Make sense? Does that make sense to you, guys? And that's why they excited in the group, because they stayed in. They stayed in. Some people stayed in, they didn't get out. They took partial profits, and that's what they're supposed to do. And so that's what you want, all right? So look to sell probably somewhere around the 31,300 range, okay? On Great Britain USD. Let's see what Great Britain JPY is doing. Probably the same thing. Look at that, drop way down here. See? See? Look at that. That's where it opened up. Let's clear this field. Look at that. Great Britain JPY. See that gap? Let it come up. Take partial profits. I'm up $103 now. Guess what? Because my NZD is going down and I'm in a sale. So I was in a negative on Friday because it was going up. But now I'm up $3 already and they ain't do nothing. Because I stayed in it because I knew where the market was going. All right, so remember I said that you're probably gonna get a pullback. I did before the market opened, I showed you this. So let's look at the 4 hour. So let it go up. Here's our flag. We got our impulse drop. It dropped below this, which was the floor, now became the ceiling. Right here. Okay. So now we draw out a new trend line. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. I ain't talking about buys today. You want to sell this. Let it come up. As long as it doesn't break this trend line right here, we're good. As long as it doesn't break this and go back up here, we're fine. So let's see what it does. We got this resistance to deal with. We've got some noise right here. I call it noise. Some people say, you know, it's busy. See that noise right there, a little small consolidation? So draw it out to the future. Draw it out here. So let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Let it come up. As you can see, before the market closed, it was doing a flag and then was going to continue down. So it dropped. It's oversold right now. So let it come up. Let's see what it does. If it breaks this trend line, it'll probably keep going up to this next resistance. But if it breaks, it's going to come here. It's going to come here, and then it's going to pull back. As long as it stays above the floor, then you can buy. Don't buy on the impulse, buy after the flag. Make sense? And then you can get that's a good buy. 100 pips. So you're waiting for confirmation. So one is it's oversold already. You're looking for your impulse. And then after you get your impulse, that's your confirmation. Wait for your flag. Wait for your correction. Once it corrects, then you see it going back up. You go to the what? 15-minute. Go to the 15-minute and wait for your candle to start bypassing the flag. See how this candle right here is about to start bypassing this pullback flag right here? 15-minute, you get 2 long candles. Yeah, you jump in. Okay? Same with buys. This pulls back, you go to the 15-minute, look at your RSI, it's still underneath. Because it's still a good buy. And then it takes off, buy here. Buy here. Okay? And you'll get 100 pips because it'll take it up at least to here, as far as here. Okay, just know that's as far as it's going. It's going to turn around. So that's Great Britain JPY. I'm up $106 now. Wow, it's stalling. It's going back down. Let's look at I'm going to look at NZD USD, since that I was in the negative at first with that trade. We up now. So let's go to 4 hour here. Okay. Right. Enter in after the flag is completed. You know it's completed because after your pullback, it starts to continue. If it's if it's a buy, it's going to bypass. You're only going to see that on low time frames. You're not going to see that on the 1 hour candle because 1 hour candle is one candle. So you want to go down to the 5 minute and 15 minute because each candle is 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Aha. Get that? So now you get to see it actually bypassing the flag that's done. That what makes it done because it's bypassing the pullback now. It's same thing with a sell. You know, you get that flag and now them candles are passing, but you only can see that on the lower time frame. You can't see that on the big time frame. You're not going to see that unless you're trading long term and you trading by the day chart or the four hour chart. Your account size is big enough. You can handle pullbacks. You're not afraid about that. You already got enough money. So you're making money by the day or making money every 4 hours. People are not trading like that automatically in IML. They're trading by by the hour. So if you're looking at an hour chart, your entry should be on 15 minutes and 5 minutes. Does that make sense? And you enter when you're oversold or overbought, and after your flag is completed. Guys, that's going to help your trading game tremendously. If you get that, that's going to help your trading game tremendously. If you just learn to look at and say, that's a flag, that's an impulse, that's a correction. I have a printout where I got a chart where I different pairs where I can show you that's marked up already. Flag, attenuation, correction, impulse. I'll put it up for you if y'all want to stay on here. All right, let's look at NZD. All right, this is a sell. It's actually continuing. Okay, so this is a 4 hour. We've got our ceiling here. Okay, so this was a deep correction right here. That was a deep correction. Came all the way up to here in the supply zone and bounced off. If you had, let's get that out the way. Okay. The fib on here. Fibonacci, low to high. You can see that it pulled all the way back. All the way back. Okay. You know why? Here's another note. Take this down if you're taking notes. Take this down. The deeper the impulse, the stronger the impulse. Look how strong that downtrend is. It's not going wavy, sideways, or half 90 degree. It's straight down. So the deeper the impulse, whether it's up or down, the further back the correction. Always. It will happen. It will happen. I'm up $108. It will happen. So it came all the way back, Fibonacci, came all the way back to 100% almost. But it did not break this demand zone here. It did not break, look left. It did not break this over here, right? And that's why I got in. See? It reversed back. It did a small correction. See those blue candles? Did a small correction and then continued down. It opened up right in this area here. Now, if you want to get in this trade, this is what I would say to do. This is trading live, y'all. Okay. We still good. It's not oversold. Okay. I would wait. Now, let me just use this here. Try out a new trend line. Showing you something. This is on the 1 hour. Okay. So I draw the new trend line. When it's a downtrend, you draw underneath. When it's an uptrend, you draw over top. Get it? If this was a correction for an uptrend, I'd be drawing this like this. And I'm waiting for it to break that trend line. But a downtrend, I draw underneath. From support to resistance. You want to get in this trade? Don't get in this trade now. You wait. Y'all gonna hear me say that all the time. Wait till it breaks the trend line. Don't get in on the impulse. Let it break through. Strong. You need a strong impulse. Then, what is it supposed to do after that? What is it supposed to do after the impulse? Correct. Let it pull back. And then buy, then sell at the top. Sell right there. Or somewhere in there. Just sell. You don't, because it's gonna pull back. After you get that's your impulse, breaks the trend line, means it's going to continue. It's headed somewhere. But the confirmation of the continuation in the same direction is the flag, this. So let it pull back. Then when you see it pull back and it does not break this resistance line right here, you go to, I'm gonna keep saying it, the what? 15-minute and the 5-minute. So see that candle right here? Let it break. Let it break through his trend line. Then let it pull back. And then when you see it, like here's an example. Look at this. Look at this. We're on the 15-minute. Look at this. Look left. Look at this. Look at that. See that flag? That's a flag. See that? See this? Now, what do you see? Why would I get in this trade? 1 candle, 2 candle. That's my entry. Right there. That's my entry. Because it passed the flag. It's done. The flag's done. So now I got 1 candle, I got 2 candles. That's my entry. You got in right here. 24 pips. But if you would have got in over here, 18 pips. You know, you see what I'm saying? So now if you look at this from a bigger time frame, you getting in up here before the SMA even told you that it was crossing. Now the divergence would work on the RSI. Y'all know what that is, right? It's the opposite direction, right? You do divergence on your RSI. That's going down, right? And that was going up. See that? That lets you know there's a change getting ready to happen. A reversal. Whether it's, if this is up and that's down, that lets you know that a reversal is coming. Just gave you another one. Okay? But you would have been up here before the SMA and the MAs crossed. You would have already been in. Now, if this goes to where we believe it's going, down here, That's 100 pips. If you would have got in after they crossed, you'd have got in somewhere down here. Still 70-something pips, but they haven't crossed over yet. But because you know structure and you understand impulse, correction, continuation, you getting in at the top because you got tighter entries. You getting in on the 15-minute and the 5-minute candle. Strong stuff. So wait. Let's see what it does. Let's wait. Okay. If it turn around and go back up, overall, and then reverse, then we wait for it to break right here. I wouldn't get in up in here. That's too much noise up in here. It may just start going sideways. You don't know. So you're waiting for it to break structure. You're waiting for it to break trend lines, okay? So let's sell at the top or buy low for NZD. Did I do Great Britain JPY? What I'm in, Great Britain, New Zealand. Same thing. Man, y'all should be getting ready to make some money. That's where it opened up. You can see already that I was saying, just in case if it bounced back last week and go back up, sell at the top. So it's the same thing here. I wasn't really too happy the way how it was moving. I just had a 0.3 lot size on it. So I made a little money, you know, on these two candles right here. But you see, I got the arrow. That's where we got in. So it's down here now. So it may go back up to this resistance line here, right here. Let's see what it does. If it bounces off of here and we get a nice candle impulse, but we need to draw a trend line out. You know, we need to watch it. It's nowhere near set up. It's actually out of place. You know what I'm saying? You could even take partial profits with this if you're in Great Britain, New Zealand. Take off a couple of lot sizes, and then then let it. You can carry the drawback a little bit, but because you already took some partial profits already. But they're all going back like I said, they're all going back. But over time, they're just positioning themselves to come back. What I'm hoping for with this is that it's going to hit this and then just come back down. Because I don't see nothing over here till down here. That's why I got this. That's why this is a long, strong, and this is on the 1 hour. This is not on the 4 hour. So we just gotta wait. That's going to be a night. Great Britain, New Zealand, Great Britain, JPY, that's going to be a nice, if you stay in those trades, it's going to be strong. If you're taking partial profits, it's going to be good, okay? But they're all setting back up, all of them, because I'm down under 100 now, but I know where they're going, okay? So y'all got that? Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
What else? Great Britain, Swiss franc. Same thing. You see that? I'm up 21, over $22 on that. Probably when it opened up, I was probably up about 40 bucks. But they're going back up. But I'm not going to get in on no buy. I just can't. I don't feel comfortable because that thing might just fall out of the sky because its ultimate goal is to, you know, be somewhere. This one is to be around 700 range, 7,000 range. That's 400 pips. But we got to let it play out over time. This you might get this probably by Wednesday. You might see the big drop because it may go all the way back up. If it breaks this, this line here, it's going all the way back up here. It's going all the way back up in here. It may not go all the way back up here, but if it do, let it do. Let it do it. Let it do it. You know, if you get a pull, you get this pull, this impulse, and then you get this pull back, and then you go on a 5 minute, and that candle starts to bypass this flag right in here, yeah, I'd buy. That's and it's gonna go all the way back up to the top. I'd buy right here. That's 100 pips. Yeah, I'll take that. I'm not gonna do it for 20 or 30 pips because I can't trust it. But it may just may do this and hit a bounce off that resistance. And then by London session, drop. So you know, if you're not in this trade, sell here. If it bounces off and then turns around and you get your, and it passes that flag and he starts to head down, sell. All the way, I would sell to at least right here. 128, 500 range. That'd be a good 150 pips. That's if it bounces off this trend line right here. But if it breaks through, you see what it's doing right now. It's trying to get back up at the top, but it may not. You can look at Swiss franc, WCU, world currency, and see what the Swiss franc is doing. Okay? If it's going up, Great Britain Swiss franc is going to go down. Okay? This is why it was going down, because last week it was going up. See that? See those blue candles? So it was going up. Now it's in a pullback. So based off structure, it may go up all the way. It could go all the way up to here before it's all over. That's a lot. Great Britain, Swiss franc. If that travels all the way up here, Great Britain Swiss franc is going to drop at least 100, 150 pips. Okay, so look at WCU, whatever currency. If you want to see whatever's happening in their currency, put WCU behind it. So right now, it's in a correction. So it's going down. So that's going to make Great Britain Swiss franc go which way? Go up. See that? I just gave you a nugget. I just gave you a nugget. That's why it's going up. So if I know that, I'm not upset. I'm not going to get out because I'm down 20 or 30 pips. I just know it's in a correction. I just know it's in a correction. That's the nature of the beast. Impulse, correction, continuation. As long as it don't break structure, it breaks a trend line, it's still valid. Make sense? That's what you got to remember. That's it. All this other stuff, I don't even use. I don't use all that other stuff. I only use my RSI for entries and take profits. That's it. I don't use all that other stuff. Is too confusing for my brain. You understand? I'm back up to, see, I was down to 99, now I'm back up at 103. It's just, that's how it's gonna go. But I'm not, you know, I wouldn't care if it's down to 88. If I'm in a, if I pull out that fib, I just know it's in a correction. So I'm waiting for it to show me where the resistance gonna be. It may come at the 38, it may come to the 50. If it breaks the 50, this is not valid anymore because I don't see any deep impulse nowhere. Make sense? When I look left, I don't see no impulse. So it's gonna bounce off either 38 or 50. Watch. And then it's gonna turn around. And you can see this go like that. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? So right now it's oversold, so we're looking for that. We're looking for this to come out. We're looking for, if you're not in this trade, you want this to come, I'm out. Look at the RSI. You want this to come out in a correction. And then you want the continuation. Boom. That's what you want on the RSI. Make sense? So keep an eye on Great Britain Swiss franc, put the Fibonacci on it. Let's see if it bounces off, continue to bounce off, you know, this 38 or this 50%. We got resistance right here. We got everything. I don't think that's going to come all the way back up there. So it may take time, but it may pull back. I wouldn't buy it. Some people, scalpers, going to buy it in this. I'm not going to buy in that. I want the big ones. I'm up to 113 now. I went past that. Strong. Okay. So Great Britain Swiss franc, Great Britain USD, Great Britain NZD, and Great Britain JPY and NZD USD. All sales. Wait for the confirmation. And guys, you should all make money. All make money. Let's see what Stevenson Linda says tonight. If you are out of the country, man, and you're still on this call, my hat goes off to you. Hopefully you got some. Maybe you feel that you are getting something because you wouldn't be on the call if you didn't think you were. So make sure, you know, you probably trading in the London session. That's good. The London breakout is not at 2 o'clock. The London breakout is like at 4 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We've got 3 o'clock, 3:45 Central Standard Time. So at 3 o'clock a.m. in the morning, if you're in Nigeria or Kenya, you know, Nigeria is what, 6 hours? Kenya is 7 hours. So it's 10 o'clock a.m. in the morning, man. You could be trading on the London session, London breakout on IML TV. If you are on IML TV, you are part of the organization. You should be on IML TV, our markets live, IML TV on the London session, trading with those traders. That's when you should be on, guys. So go in your back office, go to IML TV, and look for the London session. That's when you get on. That's when you get on. Everything didn't drop. So we don't know what this is going to do. It dropped in our favor. We guys are still in the trade. See, I'm still in these trades. Even though I put out Great Britain, they hit the take profit. They ain't hit my second great take profit. They hit my third take profit, hit my first take profit. I'm still in the trades. Did y'all learn something off this? So would I be looking at any other trades? I'm not getting any other trades this week. I'm gonna call some trades because people on my team probably not gonna be in these trades. But I'm gonna call some trades, but I'm probably not gonna get any other trades. It have to be like just, yeah, there it is. I'll get it. But I'm not worried about that. If y'all are listening to me, they're only going to go back up to get into position. Okay. All Great Britain pairs are only setting up to drop again. Okay. Y'all get that? Okay. I got you. I got you. All right. So let it come up. You know, you see it coming up on the 15-minute. See? Now there's a good look of a continuation right there. This is what I've been showing you. There it is. There's your impulse. You're only going to see this on the 15-minute or 5-minute. There's your impulse. There's your correction. And that candle has bypassed this flag. See that? It is gone. That's when you get in. You want to get in on a buy? Get in right now. You can get in and buy this to, I don't know, I'd be say get 20 pips out of it maybe. You know, going up here, I don't know. We just have to wait and see. I can't confirm that, but I can confirm 20 pips. If you want 20 pips, get it. I'd get in right now. You know, that is a good look of what I've been saying right here. That, set your eye on that. On every time you get ready to enter, it needs to look something like that. On the 5-minute, it looks like this. You got more candles. See? You just got more candles. There's the end of the flag right here. That's the top of the flag. It bypassed that flag. It's gone. See that? Y'all see that? This is when you get in the trade. If you do that with every trade, if you look to enter on your 5-minute and 15-minute, yeah, this is strong. This is gonna turn around and probably go all the way up here. You know, who knows? It may take to the London session, may go all the way back up here. But you know, it's valid flag for an uptrend, not a downtrend. It's a valid flag because you got an impulse going up, you got your correction, your pullback, and now you had this blue candle that went up like that. That's a valid flag formation for an uptrend. Okay. So if somebody got in, probably they pushed this candle down. They got in right here. But it should turn around and go back up. You know, yeah, that's it. That's strong right there. That's what you want to look for. Take a picture of that. That's what you're looking for. This This one here is like perfect. It went all the way up there and then it came all the way back down. Look at that. But see, this is what it's gonna deal with. It's dealing with this. That's why I wouldn't buy. It's not even worth enough. The broker got to get its cut. So if you got a broker that, you know, puts you in profit after a spread of 12 pips, you're really not getting 20 pips. He's got to get his 12 pips first. That's why it's not worth it. So I'll just sit and wait. Are y'all understanding this? So wait for the big sale, wait for the big money, and just, you know, educate yourself, learn, get on IML TV, find your mentor. Somebody already asked to be in my WhatsApp group. I don't even know who they are, but if that lets me know that they are serious. Okay. So we still got 12 people on here. That's amazing. Okay, so that's it, guys. I don't want to do no more. I'm on the Great Britain. I'm not going over any other prayers. I'm on the Great Britain kick right now. And I just want to see what it's going to do for the rest of the week. We can all make some money off Great Britain if you take your time and wait for the confirmation. Okay. You got a bonus by dropping low underneath the trend line. So you made a lot of money already off just that. So take partial profits. Secure your profits. Secure your 20 pips. 20 pips might, with 10-cent lot size, just $10. Your goal is to make $20 a day. You halfway there. All right. Set goals. That's how you do that. That's how you should trade. You should set goals. All right. So now, watch list for us. Everybody that was on here: Great Britain USD, Great Britain NZD, Great Britain Swiss franc, and Great Britain JPY, NZD USD. That's enough trade. You ain't even got to be in all. You can be in 2 trades and go 400 pips. You done for the week. You don't have to be in all them trades. You find your trades, stick with them. One thing, Jacob Tim, he do that. I always see him. He's only on like 1 or 2 trades, and he stick with them all week. He made a lot of money last week, or a lot of pips. So, did y'all get anything? Woo! Strong. Okay. Now, anybody on here want to go P600? Just the meeting after the meeting after the meeting. All these traders. Yes, sir. Somebody want to go P600. All right. All right, real quickly. This is what you got to do. Okay, you got to go back over to 72 fast stars and get your list together. Now, your list is everywhere. Your list is just not in your phone. Your list is everywhere. Social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, your phone, and you got to talk to everybody in your family. Practice on your family. It's just numbers. Numbers don't lie. 2 + 2 is 2. I don't care what anybody say. 2 + 2 is 2. We want to break P600. I don't care if you're in our organization. As long as you're in Mr. Grant's organization, somewhere, you should be going P600. You heard people are P600 and they're making money in their lives of trading. That's how you want to do it. You want to build a nice farm where IML is paying for everything. You want IML to pay for your broker account. You want IML to pay for your subscription. We want IML to pay for everything. You're going to pay for it in the beginning. And as I was telling a group of people today, you can't complain when it's investment time. People complain when it's investment time, but they're happy when they pay their bills. No, it needs to be the other way around. You need to be the other way around. The other way around. You need to be complaining when you don't have enough money to pay your investment, because that's what's going to bring you your future. You got to be excited when you're paying your investment. Does that make sense? You need to be excited because you're saying this is going for my future. I'm learning how to trade. That's for my future. I got to keep up my investment. So when you're doing that, your goal is to go P600 so you can have IML pay for everything. IML pay for your investment. IML pay for your broker account, everything. All the money you using to trade with. If you go P600, IML pays for everything. That's what you want to do. You should at least be P600 being an IML trader. At least. There are people making 6 figures trading and they're P600. Yeah. So that's what you want to do. Now, how do you do that? Where's your why? Where's your why? Your why got to be bigger than you. There's people on this call still out of the country, and it's late. It's early in the morning. Their why got to be bigger. If your why don't make you cry, you need another why. Okay? You got to be really serious. Get the P600. So your list is the whole world. Your list is just not in your phone. Your list is on this planet. And you got to get good at doing 3 things. 1, prospecting. Everybody. Now, there are people who are going to join you just because you're excited. If people, they don't join the business, they join you. So you got to be confident enough to know that this is what you're going to do. And if you're excited enough, people will join you just off of GP because you're excited. And then they ask you a question. And you say, I don't know, man, but I get it. But I know we're going to make it. I'll join you because you believe you know where you're going. You ain't got to answer all the questions. That's later. But if you're excited, right, and you know where you're going, people will join you. And that's what you want. You want them to join you because you know where you're going, right? So you got to get good at prospecting, okay? And you practice on everybody you know first. Let them tell you no. They just setting you up because the people you know you practice on. The people you don't know gonna make you rich. The people you know you practice with, but the people you don't know gonna make you rich. Because by the time you get to people you don't know, you done sharpen your skills. You know how to prospect, you know how to talk. You developed yourself. Make sense? Yeah. At the same time, you learning, you earning. You're on IML Academy, and you earn it, and you learn it, and you using the product, and you with people who win it. I'm gonna say it again. You with people who win it. You don't listen to negativity. You don't listen. Look, find the ones who win it and stay with them. They ain't gotta be in your upline. Long as they in Mr. Grant upline, long as they in David Emanite's upline, you good. Some of y'all, I don't even know who y'all are. Y'all not in my group. I don't care. Long as you are in that structure, you find people who winning and you stay with them. Okay? That's how you learn. All y'all should be in Great Britain pairs this week. All of y'all. You're going to win too. All right? So get good at prospecting. Number 2, you got to get good at doing the presentation. Dominique showed you that. Use a YouTube link. You know, use the Zoom, use somebody else till you get better. Use these meetings. I always do the opportunity before every meeting. I always do an opportunity call. So use me. Make sense? Until you get good, use me. Use David Emanite, IMLpresentation.com. Use that. Use that. IMLpresentation.com. Use that. Okay? And just get better doing it over and over and over. She said, talk to 2 to 3 people a day. If you talk to 2 or 3 people a day and you getting 5, you getting 1 person per 5, at the end of 5 days, you did that for 5 days, you talk to, just say you talk to 3 people a day. At the end of 5 days, you got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. If you got 1 person for every 5, how many brand new customers you got in your business? 5 brand new customers in your business. If you were only getting 1 out of 5, you got 5 brand new. You set your structure up for P600. Because you only need 3. You only need 3. So if you show the presentation 3 times every day, at the end of the week, you should have 5 brand new customers in your business. Numbers don't lie. 2 plus 2 is 2. There's a ratio in everything. And guess what? You're going to get better. Next thing you know, you're going to be getting 2 out of 5. If you're getting 3 out of 5, you like David Emanite. But if you did 1 out of 5, you got 5 brand new people. Teach your team to do that. What if you got 3 people on your team doing the same thing? You got 15 brand new customers in your group in 1 week. Don't tell me, y'all, you can't find people. There's people all over the world. We know that because y'all on the call. Y'all all over the world. Somebody found you. Somebody found you. You all over the world. So send a link out to 3 people every day. Then do the 3-way call with somebody. Make this call the 3-way call. So they like what they saw, they got more questions, invite them back to this call on Sunday. Or get with your upline and do a 3-way call with them. But you should not be having your upline do the presentation. They should have already seen the presentation with you. Then do a 3-way call and edify your upline. Make sense? And then they get started and you go over the 72-hour fast start training with them. You set yourself up for P600. You got 3 legs, you got 2 extra people, and you help them 3 get 3 people. Duplicate it. You should be at P600 in 1 month or less. Shouldn't be taking, unless you just super busy, got so much going on in your life, it shouldn't take but 30 days or less. If you're talking to 3 people a day. Now, if you're talking 3 people a week, it's going to take you longer than 30 days, but still, it doesn't matter. Okay? You do whatever time you get, a lot of time you have, that's how you build a business. If you can build a business 2 hours a day, great. You can build a business, 1 hour a week, fine. Doesn't matter. But like she said, you got 1 hour to learn and 1 hour to earn. I like that. 1 hour to learn, 1 hour to earn. You got 6 months to learn, 6 months to earn, 6 months to master. That's strong. 18 months. You got the 3 principles. Get your foundation straight. Get 3 people. If y'all gonna have 3 people back on this call Sunday, you already P600. If you get 3 people on this call, everybody's gonna be P600 in less than 30 days. If you're already a P600, you're gonna be a P1000. If you're excited about your goals and dreams, you'll do it. Okay? Did anybody get in those trades that we were that were on? You still in it? If you're gonna win, talk to your upline sponsor, guys. And if you're active IML, you paying your subscription, and he says or she says that it's okay for you guys to be in our signals group, I'll put you in there. But I gotta get confirmation from them. I don't want to just do that and you know, I ain't stepping over nobody's boundaries. I'm not doing that. But if, you know, I know Rodney Williams, I know some of you guys in his organization, and he got you guys on this call. So I know that that would be good. So talk with him and let him know that, you know, if you're not already in a C group, I mean a signals group, cool. But you know, we're doing pretty good. So I just want to help. That's all I want to do. So to help you guys. Okay? We got a great team. So that's how you go P600. It's no magical thing. You just do the work. You know, and you promote. And I'll say this before closing, because y'all been on here long enough. I thought we were going to get kicked off. We've been on here almost 4 hours. This God is good, y'all. We thought we was going to get kicked off. I'm telling you. We've been having issues. We was trying to pay our account. I talked to this group. We was trying to pay our account. And none of our credit cards work. Because you on a Zoom account, you pay the credit card, and you can be on long as you want to. If you don't, then you only get an hour, they kick you off. But see, if God be for you, who can be against you? When you serious about something, God will give you favor when the world try to stop you. And we've been on this thing for 4 hours, almost 4 hours, 3.5 hours, and they ain't got kicked off yet. That lets you know somebody wants you to win. I'm telling you, powerful stuff right there. So what was I saying? That's strong stuff, man. Strong. Y'all should all be winning. So let's go P600. Let's set your goals for how many pips. Did I put up the chart for the 20 pip goal? I didn't put that up, did I? Is it over here? You gotta find it. You got it over there? It is. Is it over there? Might be in my my photo chart over there. So 20 pips, 40 days, compounding your account each day. Okay? In 40 days, focusing on 20 pips will get you to $7,000 with $100 in your account. So if you have $100 in your account and you learn this structure, learn this strategy of market structure, what I showed you, look, you'll have rainy day pips. We'll have more than enough pips for a loss. Okay? We'll have more than enough pips to cover 20 pips or a loss somewhere. So, but if you have 20 pips a day and you move your stop loss up 1 notch, your lot size up 1 notch, okay? At the end of 40 days, you will have $7,000 in your account or more, because this is just a flat rate, but we know we're gonna have more than 20 pips on a 20 pip run. We may have 25 pips, you may have 30 pips, you may have 20 pips, you may have 50 pips. You'll get to $7,000 a lot faster, okay? So if you be patient and go with the right trade, don't just go with everything. Get one, this is based off one trade. Do you know people can't trade more than one trade? They don't have enough patience to do one trade a day. This is one trade, 20 pips, done for the day. If you do that for 40 days, you're at $7,000. Now you tell me your bank. Can your bank do that? Your bank can't do that.
Not in Nigeria.
You understand? So, but most people are not patient enough to do just one trade. So they do one trade and they win, and then they do the second trade and then they lose. Then they mad. Then they do another trade, then they lose. And they revenge trading, and then they get all frustrated. But if you were focused, pinch that, if you need to see that, zoom in on that, pinch your screen and zoom in on that. But if you did one trade, learn a strategy and did one trade a day, there it is, starting at 0.5 lot size. That's with $60 in your account. You do the math. Numbers don't lie. Numbers do not lie. Okay. There's no in the world somebody can tell me that this can't happen. Most people can't stay in one trade. Most people, they will not. They take more time to plan their vacation than they do their success journey. They take more time. They take all year to plan their vacation. Where they gotta go, where they gonna stay, how much money it's gonna take, where they going to close, what we gonna do with the kids, what we gonna eat, what kind of excursions we gonna take. Take a whole year to take that, to plan that. But to plan their success journey, they want it overnight. One trade and be done. And then spend enough time learning on IML, you're gonna get rich. I'm telling you, you're gonna get rich. That if you take your time and be patient and learn the strategy and master it, you're gonna get rich. Because that's all Christopher Terry did, Stevenson Linder did, all these other successful six-figure traders in IML, they went through the process. That's what they did. So, you know, put that, can you put that picture in the group chat? Will it go in there? In there, in the chat? Can you put a picture in the chat? Put it back up and let them take a screenshot of it. Take a picture of that and set some goals. 20 pips a day. Don't worry about money. Set goals. Set pip goals. The money gonna come. Don't think about the money. Set pip goals, okay? Put it back up. Take a picture of that, guys. All right. All right, guys. Well, it was a pleasure. I appreciate you guys staying on the meeting after the meeting. And let's go P1000, P600. Let's get our account sizes, man, to a point where we can be proud and testify and give a testimony like some of you guys that came on here and gave testimonies. And be back here on Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. The whole group, man, get the whole group, get your whole team on here, get guests on here. And we're not ending with no music. We're done. But y'all stay, somebody must have told y'all, yeah, he might do a meeting after the meeting after the meeting. That's how it go, baby. That's how it go. The ones who stay on the call late, they get the nuggets. They get the nuggets. So if you're out of the country, whatever country you're in, I'm proud of you. I'm real proud of you that you stayed on this call. Hopefully you got something, you know, you can use for this week and to help other people on your team. So be back on this call. Make it a ritual. We do it every Sunday. I am going to look to do some live training throughout the weekday. I will if you're on this call, I already know who basically your upline was. So they're getting the information. They'll make sure that they give it to you. And if you got any questions or whatever, reach out to me on Facebook. Follow me on Facebook, Stephen Douglas Kelsey, or look me up on WhatsApp, Dr. Stephen D. Kelsey, is that what it is? Dr. Stephen Kelsey on WhatsApp. So yeah, look me up. But we'll be back on here on Sunday, 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So any questions? I can answer any questions before we get off. Anybody have a question, put in the group chat or unmute yourself. You want to say hello, you want to say if you know whatever you got out of the meeting, you know, I can unmute.
I do have a question anyway.
Okay. What's your
Right,
name? Where you from? What's your name? Where you from?
My name is Everest. I'm from Nigeria.
Awesome. Welcome, Nigeria.
Yeah, right now it's 12 midnight. It's 11:47 p.m. So it's kind of very late. So I have to keep my voice low for the sake of the neighbors that are already sleeping. Actually, this is my first time on this presentation. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right. This is my first time on this presentation, and I got the link from a WhatsApp group, a friend in Ghana. Anyway, so I have plans on partaking this week we just entered, but I wanted to see if the group is for real, the Zoom link are for real, and if the seminars really hold. I've heard of you, Steve Williams, but I wanted to see if truly, and I think I'm really impressed. You don't even know me, and I believe you don't know who I'm talking of, but yet you're just giving out this presentation with your time. I really appreciate that. So by His grace, before the end of this week, I'll be full-time part of this team. And,
Woo! Awesome. Yes, that's awesome. You know, that's a beautiful thing to be linked up. Really, you know, you went from Ghana to Nigeria to the United States. We've all come together for a common goal. And that's the beauty of unity. That's the beauty of IML. We're all one team, one dream. You know, we all trying to help one another. You know, it's not about groups and different stuff like that, which is very different and unique with IML. So we all have that understanding that we're here to help the whole IML team together. So I'm glad that you were able to jump on this call, and I can assure you that, you know, if you stay plugged in, you know, which is key, you stay plugged in, follow your upline, the ones that are winning, follow them to the T, and you know, you can have success. You know, we have a team in Nigeria too. What part of Nigeria are you in?
Okay, right now I'm in Imo State, Imo State. You might have heard of it, but I'm supposed to travel to Lagos State to meet a group of friends that already have been part of this, because I usually prefer being in a team with physical friends that we can share plans, okay? And so that anytime I have a kind of a seminar, I can easily bring them up, because I can't know all of it. That's it.
Okay, great. Well, we have some people in Benin, Edo State, and
Yeah.
and I have people in Lagos as well.
Okay,
So
please, they're in Lagos or their contacts, because I'll be going to Lagos this weekend.
that's good, because there's a chairman 25 and a chairman 10 in Lagos, and they do meetings all the time. So make sure that you get that information. Now, if you follow me on Facebook, then I'll definitely be posting that. I think
Okay.
in a group chat, I'll put my Facebook information. That's me on Facebook. So you follow me on Facebook, look me up, and then I'll befriend you. You befriend me, and then I'll tag you in those chairmans. I'll tag people so you'll know that they're in Lagos, and then get with your team, and you know they probably know about those chairmen that are there. There's some chairman 25,000 a month. Build a big group. Chairman 10 there, 10,000 a month.
So you mean 25,000 naira?
No, that's US dollars. That's US
Okay,
dollars.
okay.
That's a lot
Yeah.
of money. That's a lot of money. Yeah, there are people who becoming millionaires in Nigeria through IML because once the dollars are converted, yeah, even when you trade in IML, you're gonna convert your Naira into US dollars, and when they put it in your account, it's transferred from US dollars back into Naira. So you're making a lot of money. You make a lot of money. Yeah, people making $1 million Naira, man. They making a lot of money. Trading and building an organization. So do both. If you can do both, do both. And tell them you want to get the P600 real quick and get your list together, and you're going to be successful. So glad to have you on board.
Thank you very much, sir.
Anybody else got a question, statement? Wow. All right. Well, guys, we got to go. Hopefully some of the trading skills you can adapt to. Get your MT4 downloaded onto your phone. You don't need to be in the business to do that. Download the apps now, you know, and get back with the person who invited you on the call. Tell them you want to get started. I'm excited that you were able to jump on, and we do this every Sunday. So 10 o'clock it's 9 o'clock. 8 o'clock Nigeria time. Yeah, 8 o'clock your time. We're always on Sunday, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, guys, Rohan, I see you, brother. All right. Rohan been on here all this time. Excited for your group too, man. And if you can hear me. And who else we on? Claire, either Claire went to sleep on the call or that's one of her pictures. But Claire's another one. She jumped on Great Britain USD, got 50 pips on Friday on that call. She was excited about that. So you guys gonna be I can say you can be very successful if you just follow the system in place, okay? All right, appreciate you. Take care, God bless you, and see you next Sunday.
All right. Good night.
Good night.